hours though.
All right, we are going to need another healer tonight, so I don't know. Do we know if Troxar is coming on?
Yeah, I haven't heard otherwise.
Okay.
We would probably know if we had the schedule thing.
I
know. I'm just teasing.
No,
I know
you're
why.
right. He should
No,
sit
lean
there in
into
his wrongness.
do we have a bridge I can jump off of?
Yep. Sit there in your wrongness and be wrong.
You know what? I'm going to sit there in my wrongness and be wrong, but I'm going to sit in the gold pile. Whatever, bitch.
I was sitting in the gold pile a while ago. It's fun.
I'm going to sit in the gold pile and be wrong, but I'm going to be wrong surrounded by gold.
Something I don't love about being a Venthyr is how tiny I am compared to any of them. Like, I'm standing next to Renathal right now, and he's so tall compared to me.
You want to pull this guy, Bobby, and we'll whoop him real quick?
Yeah. Come on, mud lump.
Still simming my guy.
No. Drag him down. Oh, did you already engage him?
Oh yeah, you can. Do you make him like just disappear?
Yeah, drag him down the stairs, and you can actually kill him.
Oh really? Does he drop anything?
Yep.
We were starting to kill him. He was at 88%.
What's he drop? Like 10 gold and some
No, like
scraps?
12 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, Sire Denathrius.
So just to level set with everybody, I'm expecting Bobby to get really upset tonight because I had some kind of a stress stream last night that Bobby was really mad at me for some reason. I don't know what it was, but he wouldn't talk to me, and I don't know what triggered it or anything, but it's probably
it's a premonition.
Yeah, it's a premonition of things that come.
Swapped characters after he said not to.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Wayward prince, of course.
Vreen is coming.
A deposed accuser, ever
Is that a threat?
earnest.
I'm just saying we need another healer, so.
Yes.
Well, he can come on a shaman and heal, and then when Fuzzy gets here, he can switch back.
We tire of your
God, do you even have a
Guys,
priest?
I'm still doing my gems and stuff, and
I seem
the
to
thing went away.
recall a similar bluster from you not
You
so
got
long ago, Renathal.
You can pop yours.
Both know how that ended.
As long as you're
How do I do that?
filthy casual. It's in the spell book.
Spell
Spellbook
in spell
in
book?
general.
After all, known
Mobile
for my
banking.
compassionate nature. Let us begin your atonement with a suitable challenge, shall we?
We have to tank what up? Or, I mean, we could tank all of them, but
Oh, sorry.
we each need to take 2 and 2.
Focus
'cause
skull down first.
They hit really hard, and they have a debuff.
Yeah, we typically just do these guys one at a time, but here I'm gonna pop Rallying Cry.
Oh, I think it started at 5.
Oh, do skull now. Air, careful where you're standing. I think you're getting caught in the cleave. So tonight, friends, we're going to be doing first boss, and then we're going to skip to Lumpy Butt. What's his name?
Denathrius?
Nope. The other guy, Sludge Fist. So close. So we're going to do Sludge Fist. We're going to make our way up to Denathrius, and we'll do that, and then we'll work our way back down. That way we can start working towards the achievement that gives us that mount.
Okay. And before the bosses, if we could go through explaining it a bit, since I haven't done this raid.
Sure.
Tanking and with this group.
Now, you remember this fight or no? Like, did you actually do this fight with us?
Not with us. So I haven't done it since it was the current raid, so it's pretty fuzzy.
Okay, so
So I'll explain it, don't worry.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple fight. Have you? Let me ask you if have you at least done it on LFR? If you haven't, that's fine. I'm just wondering if you have.
No, I haven't. I didn't
Okay.
get around to it.
So this boss will be doing a tank swap on this boss.
Okay.
Every time he casts an ability called Exsanguinating Bite. It's a really good idea for you to. We were talking about mitigation cooldowns, like defensive cooldowns. It's a good idea to use them
Yeah.
after you get hit by, right after you get hit by Exsanguinating Bite, because what Exsanguinating Bite does is, it hits you really hard, but at that point, you're fine. It's just after you get hit by it, you can't be healed for a little while, is I think what it is. Anyway, so you want to be taking less damage, but after you get hit by it, I'll be taunting it off of you and vice versa. That's the tanky part of this. The big thing about this boss is every once in a while, you'll have to. He'll start screeching at people, and to make sure that you don't do the bad stuff, you got to hide behind a pillar, break line of sight with the boss. Because if you don't, then if you get hit by the AoE, you drop a puddle of blood on the ground, and well, I think it does go away on normal, but it takes a long time. You don't want it to happen. That's the main rotation. The intermission phase that'll happen is the boss will jump into the middle, and then there will be a red circle around him, and you cannot be inside that red circle or you will die. You will not take a lot of damage, you will just die. So,
Okay.
never, when the boss gets in there, he's going to start stalking around. The boss is blind, by the way. This helps inform what's going on. Because at that point, the boss, she jumps into the middle and starts stalking around using this ability called echolocation to find people. And the way you avoid this echolocation is by, while she's slowly stalking around and cannot be attacked because she takes no damage, and you can't get close to her. You just never want to be in her line of sight because she's going to cast echolocation over and over again.
Okay.
So you just make sure that there's a pillar between you and the boss at all times.
Okay, just stay out of line of sight.
Yeah. The
Okay.
thing that makes that challenging, because that sounds easy.
Yeah.
The thing that makes that challenging is that the whole time there are going to be these little white circles that are pulsating, bouncing around the room, and you can't get hit by those. So you're constantly having to dodge, and there's a lot of them. So you're going to be constantly dodging those while also trying to maintain a blocked line of sight with the boss. If you get hit by if you get hit by the AoE from the boss will jump on you and hit you really hard. If you get hit by one of the white circles, then you will drop a puddle of blood underneath you, and those are all bad things. Everybody else, you might get hit with I think it's the shriek or something like that. You get hit with a little thing underneath you. It's a circle underneath you. You need to run to the edge of the room and drop the puddle of blood you'll have.
Be sure to drink a pot and take one.
Yep, and let's summon Zyri.
Hunt's just running to grab a few potions.
Troxiger
and-
just got online too, which
Oh,
is great
Hunt, you
because
did.
we really
Great.
need him.
How you doing there, Hunts?
Hanging in there.
Trox, you are coming up as being offline for me.
I have not logged in yet. I'm logging in now.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Absolutely.
Which aura are you using right now, Bobby?
I don't know. Let me look.
I just know that when you're in a group with other paladins, it's good to not just be on the same one so that you can have the different benefits.
Yeah, I've got Devotion Aura.
Okay, I think should I change to Consecration since it shortens interruption silence effects? Is
Yes,
that
you
really
can.
a thing in this, right?
Yeah, Concentration Aura is fine.
Okay.
Did the cauldron already disappear?
Wow, it did. It was so
Oh.
soon.
I got an extra one. I got an extra I can give
I'm
you.
not on the same
Okay, or I
server.
can give you one.
I'm on a different server.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
Oh, I can't even trade you an Eternal Flask?
You
I
can.
don't think so.
Yes, you can if it
Oh, you
came out
can?
of the cauldron.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just. Well, unless is there an alchemist that's got a 2-hour that can hand it to him?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, open tree.
Come on over here.
All right, get it from Taz.
Thanks,
I
Dad.
didn't get a flask either.
You're welcome, son.
I've got a personal I can use.
And then we'll ready check. We can
Yeah,
stand side by
I'm
side.
I'm putting a guild bank down over here. Since someone asked for it.
Somebody else needs to give a flask to Mac.
I just got one from Maz.
Oh, okay.
All right, whoever needed one, give it. Trope and trade with air pain.
Apparently, my Castle Nathria weak hours are all out of date.
Oh, good.
Who needs them?
Yeah.
Alex, what co-guild are you in?
Komitas.
Yeah, like none of the enchants I needed are in the guild bank. So is there any
Yeah.
enchanter on?
Yeah.
I'm an
What do you need?
enchanter.
Yes,
I posted
enchant.
them in chat, but I guess nobody saw it. Internal stats, eternal agility, and and then celestial guidance and sinful revelation.
Man, I'm excited.
Where are you at?
You
Where
want
are
to
you at?
drop it in there and I'll just enchant it?
Yeah, cool.
Done?
Yep. Which stuff?
Whichever one you want first.
Celestial guidance.
Looking for it.
Sorry, everybody, for wasting your time.
That's all right. We make exceptions for you
Hold
with
on.
a lot of
Did
the
that
rules.
take?
So.
No, it didn't.
I know we do. Apparently, I'm the worst.
Back, do that again.
I don't care what you say. That was funny.
There you go.
All right. Nice. Sinful.
Do you need the flask still, Mac?
Yeah, Mac, do you still
Nope,
need a
nope.
flask? Okay.
Nope. Maz got me on that one. Thank you.
I'm gonna ready check
Seriously.
one more time.
I thought I thought I had done this also. I'm like, I need 2 more.
Gotta be ready for court, Mac.
I'm aware. Stats, eternal stats. I can't
You
even
just
tell
let-
you how much anxiety I had the last like 7 minutes while Bobby was explaining that. I literally had to take my headphones off and walk away because of the amount of anxiety I felt for not being prepared while my sim was running. So I truly am sorry to everybody because I.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it.
And-
You're very prepared all the time.
It's
all right. It's all right, buddy. We don't forgive you.
It's
Mac,
like
are
my
you
heart
logged
is.
in?
I'm like I'm not even kidding. My heart is beating so hard right now. So I'm sorry.
Mac.
And
No, it's great. It's fine.
just so that everyone knows, the faded affix right
Max?
now for this one
Agility.
is chaotic essence.
What does that mean?
Just kill it as quickly as you can. That's what a lot of
You
them
have to
are.
interact with it first, and then you kill it.
Click
Yeah.
on it and
Okay.
then kill it.
All
All right.
With the stick.
Only one person has to click on it, right? Not everybody, right?
Yeah,
Just one.
only
person.
one.
By the way, if you're in the choir, stand by air pain because we like to sing.
Go ahead and pop your
Fire?
flask, Mac, before
Hymnals.
you forget.
Like it.
Yeah.
5,
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Friends, let's keep comms clear. Let the tanks talk while Ares is learning this fight.
3,
So that's when you'll.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. It
EDM
happens pretty
heavy
quick.
for that one.
Yeah.
Essence is up.
Three, 2, 1.
Get ready to hide. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, in 5 seconds.
Try and shelter.
Go ahead, line of sight. This is why we tank the boss right between these pillars, by the way. And as soon as it comes,
3, 2, 1.
bring it right back to the
Run
middle
out.
and face it away from everyone. Got it? Because the boss does a swipe.
Essence is off.
Three, two, one. Find shelter.
All right, line of sight. Now, after this one is when the boss is going to go into that intermission. So you want to get away from her, because that red circle is what you don't want to be in. Now just hang out next to a pillar and make sure she can't see you. And those are the white circles that you're going to avoid. They bounce off the walls and off the pillars, so be aware that they're just going to be bouncing around the room.
Okay.
So you see, we move around the
Find
pillars.
shelter.
And you'll have to. There you go. And you can always tell who messed up because they drop a puddle.
Pearly gaze.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Target you.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, folks, be very considerate of
All right, and there we go.
where you're standing during that phase.
I'm gonna pull the boss back here, and then turn it
Watch
around,
your feet.
and there we go.
Watch your feet. 3. Watch your feet. 1.
Let's lust.
Run out.
Essence is off.
Lust. There you go.
Double lust hunts, make good use of it.
Three, two, 1. Find shelter.
All right, line of sight.
Oh, phew, excuse me. Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see if we can do it.
Essence is off.
Oh yeah, we got this.
2, 1.
Push the boss.
Look at that. Only had to do one intermission.
It was very well explained.
We'll go
Thank
back
you.
out.
Yeah, come back down here, folks. We're gonna make the skip happen, which is gonna cause another
It's
boss
not-
to spawn right there.
It's not out. I think we have to talk to the general.
Yeah, you have to talk to general.
Stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance against Denathrius, we must.
I would like you to
deprive
draw
him of
out
his most
Sire
prized
Denathrius,
possession.
please.
After all my
I know the
teachings,
path we must take
Renethor,
to reach
still
them.
you reach beyond your station. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Such disappointment.
Oh, but you taught me well enough to dispatch so many of your underlings, Master.
True, you left considerable detritus in your wake. If you're so fond of wreckage, my lumbering friend here will happily oblige. Who making this ruckus? Nobody disturb.
This is a really fun boss
No.
for tanks.
See that they
Nice.
do not.
It's kind of
That means you're
stressful
gonna die.
when you first. Yeah, what that always means is once you've learned all the tricks. It's really
Yeah. I know that we call like Anduin a really fun one, which it is once you've properly learned it.
I've never called Anduin fun, by the way.
Oh, I know that some people have.
Yeah, I definitely haven't.
All right, I'm going to put some markers down. Not very many, but just markers that are going to kind of orient us at the start here. Most of our raid, like our ranged, is going to stand kind of over there, and we're going to move this boss in sort of a counterclockwise direction around this room. You see this pillar that I'm standing here next to right now? This is the first pillar that we're going to go to eventually. I have to explain this all very carefully, but just know when we're talking about moving, first we'll go to this pillar when it's time, then we'll go to this pillar and we'll move counterclockwise around the room. And the range is going to start over there at the last pillar we're going to end up in. They're going to kind of follow us behind. It's just to it's just a rule of thumb for the ranged. It's not super important on normal mode, but it's just kind of a good habit to be in for this boss. So there's a couple of things that this boss does that are really important and can kill you. The first one I'll start with is the one that the tanks don't have to worry about, which is chain link. 2 people in the raid are going to be linked with a chain. Actually, I think it happens to 4 people, 2 pairs of people. Is that right?
Yes.
If I remember correctly. Those people who are linked with a chain, they have to, they take a bunch of, they take damage, and they have to, if they get far enough apart to where they break the chains, then they're gonna like kill each other and hurt a lot of people. So what you have to do, I think, is you just have to come together, right?
Yeah, and you just
Yep,
move
just
together.
stay together.
Yeah,
You just lockstep together, yes.
Yeah, so you'll be moving around the room when you need to move around the room, but you guys have to stay together while you're doing that, because if you get too far apart, and it's 14 yards, it's not like it's not a long distance, like, so you really kind of have to stay close together. This is everybody's biggest complaint on this fight, is that people kill people because they don't stay together. So if you're linked with a chain with somebody, drop everything you're doing and go to that person.
So real quick, Bobby, on that, I want everybody to pay attention, because some people may be like multitasking right now. This is a different voice saying it. Pay attention. If you have chains, stick with the other person that has chains. I don't want people zoning out, not listening to that part.
Yeah.
If you haven't done this fight before.
A lot of these types of mechanics are like only end up affecting ranged or only end up affecting melee. Both of everyone gets affected except for the tanks. So there you go. Now, as far as the tanks go, so the boss does a couple of things that we have to worry about. One of them is called well, first of all, you and I have to, Virgilius, you and I have to stand on top of each other the whole time.
Okay.
Why do I keep putting things on you when I'm trying to... There we go, sorry. You and I have to stand right on top of each other the whole time. There's an ability called Giant Fists that makes it so that the tank and the next closest person within 5 yards gets hit by the big hits. So if anybody else is closer to you, to the tank, than the other tank, then they're going to get hit and murderized. So we just have to be right next to each other the whole time. It's very important because there's a lot of movement that we have to move. We're going to be moving in and out, away from and back and forth from the boss the whole time. We have to do that kind of in sync with each other. Now, the reason is because sometimes the boss is going to cast an ability called, what is it? Destructive Impact? No, I'm just going to go based on what it looks like rather than the names. Yeah, well, so no, what I'm talking about first is that every once in a while the boss is going to put a big circle around him and you have to run out of it. I forgot what it's called, but it's a big circle around him. You have to run out of it.
Just like a stomp, right?
I think so. Destructive Stomp, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds, something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. So the boss is going to have this big brown circle around him called Destructive Stomp.
Yeah.
You have to get out of it, and so we have to move together. But everybody has to get out of it. It hits really hard. The important thing about that though is Destructive Stomp. We have to keep the boss away from these pillars, because if one of these pillars is inside that big circle, then he'll stomp and destroy one of the pillars. And the pillars are a very important mechanic on this fight, so we don't want them to get destroyed. The reason that they're an important mechanic is because. So there's another thing that's going. There's a rhythm to this fight, and I'll call it while we're doing it. And a lot of this is just you have to learn the rhythm. But you get out of the Destructive Stomp, and then you go right back in so that he doesn't move. He's gonna every once in a while also knock you back, and then when he knocks you back, you have to run back to him. But after every second time that he knocks you back, he's then gonna target one of the tanks and charge the tank. If he hits you with the charge, you did. But the way you avoid dying is you hide behind a pillar. And instead, he'll charge at you and he'll hit the pillar instead, and he'll destroy the pillar and he'll get knocked out. And while he's dazed from hitting the pillar, he takes a massive amount of damage, and that's when we blow our soft cooldowns and hit him really hard. which is why this boss was during progression a DPS check, because you only have 4 pillars. Once you're out of pillars, then he enrages and it's all over. So that's that's basically how the fight goes. The other thing is that people will get targeted with an ability called Falling Rubble, which will put a patch of crap on the ground. Try to move that towards the edges of the room. All right, that's a very long explanation for this fight, but that's because this fight has a special dance that you have to go through.
And there's a lot to the mechanics that
Yeah, this is very much a, if you miss a mechanic, you can wipe the raid kind of fight.
Yeah, it's not too
Bobby,
forgiving.
what's the X for?
Just quick question. In raid, it says stay with the orange circle. Could you just say something about that quickly?
Yep.
Yes, we tried to move because we're going to drop crap on the ground and we want to drop it in a pattern.
The red X was just kind of the side of the side of the room where I wanted everybody to start. But yeah, ranged, I'll hang out with the orange circle.
Oh, gotcha. Thanks.
Like I said, that is something that's super important for the heroic version of this fight, but it's really helpful in general to control where the patches of rubble land.
I just know I'm going to get chained to Alex and he's going to kill me.
Purposely going to charge
He's
away.
going to heroically.
Usually whoever gets chained with Airbuck dies.
That's fair.
That's not true.
Self-inflicted.
Whoever gets chained with Airbuck, you're right. They die because they run away and I bubble.
All right, here we go.
5, 4, 3.
We're gonna start on the back side of the boss, by the way.
1. AOE incoming.
See, that roar is what causes that to happen.
Oh, you're gonna leave him there? Okay.
Watch your step.
All right, Stomp's coming. So get out of that. We want to go out, and then after he hits, go right back in.
Good job, Pearl.
Always move right, guys.
AOE incoming.
So now we're not going to go
Bear
back
yours
in.
up. Destroy the protoform bear.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta get him away from the pillar. There we go. Now run on this stomp. Run towards the pillar.
2, 1.
All right.
Because he's
Stay
gonna
away from
charge.
lines.
See how I'm hiding behind the pillar now?
Yeah, we moved away.
And he'll hit it. Now everybody hits cooldowns, and then DPS is the boss.
A good time to lust usually, right? Or is it? What do you have to tell us?
Try
Yeah,
to-
Any of these pillars works.
Yeah, usually we save it for the last because that's the last
That's true,
one.
because
Get,
there is a soft enrage.
Let's.
Stab.
Do we need
Stand
the
over
heals?
by me.
All right, chains are up. Stay together.
Get a
Get to-
DPS.
get-
It's more of a
Watch
DPS
your
strat.
step.
All right, get me up.
Right.
That's cross. Thank
Working
you.
on it.
So we're gonna position ourselves to where we can back up to the pillar when it's time. See that?
Gonna move forward.
AOE incoming.
Bear yours up.
All right, go towards the pillar. So after this one is when he will charge one of us.
Right.
Stay away from
So get behind the
lines.
pillar. Is gonna charge you?
Break the barrier quick. We have to break it quick so we can DPS. Perfect. Good time.
All right, go ahead and lust. No, wait, don't.
Can I get a res?
No, we don't have a res up.
All right, that's all right.
I'm behind
So
the pillar, so I'm not. I was behind
Yeah.
the pillar, so I'm not sure why that happened.
that happens when you stand too close to the pillar. It's sort of a bug.
Oh.
Chains
Yeah,
up.
you wanna just lead them into the pillar. In other words, does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, I was against the backside of it.
Watch your
I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, go forward.
Yep.
We're gonna skirt along this wall here so that when they hit the catty corner pillar, it'll be.
Mac, just stick with me for a second. Bobby, if you need me to taunt off or something, let me know.
Okay.
AOE incoming.
Moving to barrier.
Okay, this is gonna be bad, but we're gonna run through this
4,
on the next one,
Moving out.
all the way to the right.
1.
Now, Mac, I'm going to
Goes
move a
right.
little bit here to the
Goes
left
right.
to make room for the charge. We don't want to get in the way of that.
It's the third barrier we did not kill. To get to that.
AOE incoming.
Just you and me, Mac. You and me against the
Only
world.
2 melee, you know. It's,
Yeah.
Watch your step.
it's right.
Oh, shit. Sorry, pal.
Come forward, come forward.
Moving to the left. Moving left.
Forward again, and we're gonna go right.
I will probably not survive if we don't get a.
Do you want me to taunt real quick?
No. I'm just
Go
saying
right.
long term.
You have 30 seconds.
All right, I might be able to stay 30 seconds.
Barrier.
Oh, shoot.
Do we have to kill the barrier, or can we? Is it the damage
No, we
shared?
Kill the barrier. I mean, it's only for
Forward.
above.
One gets healed, one gets damaged, and they
All right,
share.
now,
that
as soon as he
progress.
charges, Lust.
Less
Left.
now.
All right, light him up.
This is it. This is live or die.
Res is available.
AOE incoming.
Good Virgilius up.
Static.
Mac, I'm going to favor the center of the room, just so you know.
Watch your step.
Favoring center. Yeah, you
Did
caught
he?
that. You caught the cleave.
What?
We should have gone right.
I did go right.
You went right after you went left.
AOE incoming.
Barriers up.
Oh, you know what? It took the thing off me for some reason.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go ahead and wipe it. We're not getting
Yeah.
through this.
Just stand in the poop.
Yeah.
So I've heard conflicting things about the barrier from different groups. Some groups say that the barrier, the you can kill it by just DPSing anything the shield's on, and others say you have to attack the barrier itself.
My understanding is you have to attack the barrier itself.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't kill the barrier a single time, so, you know, process
AOE
elimination.
incoming.
Upon removal is
If you
I
kill the
thought any
barrier,
damage.
the damage you did to the barrier is then applied to the boss.
if you kill the barrier, you said?
That's my understanding, what I read up on it, yes.
I didn't have a
Don't
chance.
forget there is a repair right here as you come in on the right.
I have to go and tuck the kids in real fast. It'll take me
Okay.
2 or 3 minutes.
Them fancy shoes of yours is mine.
Yeah, I've heard some groups say that since the barrier is shared among all of the enemies, that as long as you take it down by attacking any of the groups, any of the enemies that have a barrier, it counts. But that doesn't seem to make sense to me.
That doesn't seem to make sense.
Well, it's
Or
a shared
concentration.
it's a shared barrier, basically.
It could be healed. One of them gets healed, another one gets damaged, but the progress is shared, in other words.
Yes.
So does that mean we can stay on Stonefist and it's applying to taking the whole shield down, or do we have to transfer over to the
Transfer
generator?
over to the shield generator.
Okay. Yeah, Blizzard did not explain that well.
I'm gonna click on the boss and I'm gonna look at the tooltip. Empowers the caster, inflicting 683 cosmic damage to all players every 3 seconds, and when it's removed, this barrier manifests as one attackable enemy, casting a shared 662,330 absorb shield with all other enemies for 15 seconds. A second unit manifests that can also be healed to reduce the shared shield. So that's what we mean when we say it's shared, right? So one can be damaged, one can be healed, but it's sharing that progress in how it's being handled. When upon expiration, the barrier explodes, inflicting a bunch of damage and
That
an
means
additional
to
bit
us.
of damage every 1 second to all players for 8 seconds.
And by expiration, they mean we don't kill it within that 15-second window.
Exactly. If broken, this effect backfires, inflicting all damage done to each enemy during the barrier as cosmic damage, and additionally grants all players up to 20% increased damage done. So, and 20% increased healing done. 30% total health, 20% increased absorbs done for 40 seconds. So if we get it down, if we damage it down or heal it up, it gives us all of that goodness and damages the boss. So it's almost like a mini lust in itself too. Does that make sense?
So basically, we should just, whenever that pops, we should, at least all the range should definitely focus on it.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's do this because Pearl, I think there was I know there was lack of communication which killed us. So if you guys have the chains in melee, just feel free to speak up and just like what Mac and I were doing, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna favor the middle and just kind of move together that way. Communicate that way. Make sense? And I'm pretty sure it's just you, me, and Mac in melee right now.
Yeah, it's going to be one of us three that are, two of the three of us are always going to be chained together.
Yeah, there's no other.
The only other melees with the tanks.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be one of the three of us. So one of the three of us will chat.
Bobby, what
Mark yourself.
Where's the orange?
We need the marker.
Hang on, Bobby. What are you taking for tank? Blue square. Because it took the orange thing off of me for some reason.
Yeah, I've got blue square and purple.
I've got purple diamond.
All right, I'll try the green then.
Try the star. I think we always used the star.
Star?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mac and Probably go ahead and eat.
You don't want them to have a condom. It's good to be protected.
I
clicked on the cauldron and I only contributed food. I never clicked in to eat.
All right, I'm gonna pull. There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AOE incoming.
Gonna flatten your bones.
Watch your step.
So I'm connected with somebody, with Mac. Moving behind him. Yeah.
Right.
Oh fuck! I have to be careful about charging. Sorry, pal.
My Necrolord shield. So.
Okay, barrier's up.
Right.
Mac, I'm going right around to get this barrier here.
Towards the pillar now.
3, 2,
Go right.
1.
Barrier fast enough.
Stay away from lions.
So step back where I am right here, and you'll be good.
You went off without me.
Go ahead and get Mac
towards the boss.
No, I was stuck.
Soft cooldowns on these moments.
Just get Mac up.
I'm up.
Come stand next to me, Virgilius. Okay, there we go.
Lost the stuff.
We're still gonna go right.
Yeah, just stay with the group.
Watch your step.
We're gonna be great on like that Alex guy.
Back up.
Right.
Did he need you guys to move so you
right.
you can be in range of tanks?
All right, we're gonna move forward here. That good?
Yep.
Barrier.
Oh, never mind.
Right.
Thank you.
Toward this.
Go forward.
I popped a star on you again, Diddy. I'll keep an eye on you since I'm dead back here. Popping you.
Go forward.
I'm putting a blue on you.
Just don't have the damage to kill the barrier, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, lost you in all the chats.
AOE incoming. Stack.
We're gonna move right and then along the wall.
Watch your step.
Okay.
We need to scoot up. We're out of range. The tanks.
Good enough.
Yep.
Melee, are you able to stand in there without hitting rubble?
All the melee.
All melee's
All
dead.
melee's dead.
Oh,
Oh,
kidding.
Oh, that was bad.
barriers up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's go hide.
Stay away from lions.
We need to scoot up.
Put a moon on Diddy.
AOE incoming. Stab. Watch your step.
Ooh. that's
Forward.
bad. Come to the left.
Yep.
This is not a good spot though. Move back.
AOE incoming.
Ooh. That was
Barriers up.
Oh,
Out of range of barrier.
Let's go ahead and we've got too many dead. We're not going to make it through that.
2,
Alright, wipe it.
So go ahead and wipe it.
Are we just not? I can't imagine we don't have enough DPS to take down the barrier, but it seems like we're not quite getting there.
Yeah, I think every single person.
I'm just switch to my shaman too.
I'll be right back.
So do people understand what to kill from a DPS perspective when we're talking about that barrier? Do you know what we're talking about?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And healers too. There's 2 barriers. There's a damage one and a healing one. Healers need to switch.
Hey, I can rose.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, we're right here.
Okay.
And there's a
And
repair
and
right,
repair.
right next to where we get back up.
Well, that's convenient.
Put a repair.
Wait, there's a repair here?
So
There's a-
question
there's
on
a-
the healing barrier. We don't. What if we accidentally kill that, or can we? Or
No, you
You can
can't.
only heal one and you can only damage one.
You'll
Oh,
see
okay,
the-
great.
The one that's green is the one that gets healed, which shows that it's a
Right,
friendly
that makes
target. So the one that's I guess hostile is the one that you want to switch to immediately. Like as soon as you hear it's up, tab over to it, blow it up.
Thank you for doing this.
Mac, are you switching?
I heard you asking, but then an explanation was happening, so I'm like, you know what? I'll still type it.
Mac, are you switching?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just make not this week. I'll make Wit drag me through, drag my monk through, but I'm not going to be able to raid this Saturday.
Right. I think the condom
we haven't
stayed
seen-
longer, so I'll go back to that.
The moon wasn't being used. The stars seemed to be
moon?
used, by the way, tanks, when you guys got targeted, is what I observed.
Oh, okay. Let me
For the
try
charge.
moon.
Moon seemed to stay for you.
All right.
Can I get a summon?
I can't remember what you used.
So for this, friends, remember this is one of those wall fights. You hit a bit of a wall in every raid. This is that wall for this raid. So this is a challenge, and we just need to keep our chins up a bit and work through the dance, because a lot of people either haven't done this or haven't done this in a long time. So we got to remember how to do it. Okay?
Mac, do you need a potion?
Yeah, actually I do, please. Or thank you. And I can't eat this soup for some reason, but that's all right.
I'll try to give you one since it's out of the cauldron timeout.
Yeah. No
Every time we've had to stop the fight, I've had to jump up and do something. So do we know what's?
Did you get it?
Do we at least know what's causing people to die?
I think that's just we got to figure out the dance.
That
For
was
the
just supposed to be
for the
mechanics,
melee, it's a bit of that, because We have to figure. So when I died that first time, Mac,
Yeah.
that was due to the placement of that puddle and trying to get around
Yeah,
it.
we both went a different way around the puddle,
Yeah,
and that's just
exactly.
something we gotta. Yeah, it's tough.
So-
You start to learn each other's patterns when you've done this a bunch. Like,
Yeah. We'll just learn the. We just have to get the dance down, and I think also just communicate better. And it'll
same
be
thing
fine.
with Pearl and I too. After I got rezzed, we were attacking the barrier, and then it went away, and then so I started moving toward the boss. But Pearl wasn't ready for me to move towards the boss, so no big deal.
I lost you. All the pets
Yeah.
were standing on you, and I couldn't find my chain.
I know. There should be a red dot over my head, right? So that should help. But yeah. It's,
Mac, do you have personal food?
Yes, I do. Sure do.
And Zyri, do you have personal?
So, just as a something to think about,
I may not.
we see now and we remember that the chains are the most one of the big things. So,
Yeah.
if all else fails, when in doubt, just don't move.
Yep.
like if you don't think if you think that you might move and the other person will go in and just follow the other person. And if you're both following each other and nobody's moving, that's okay too, because at least you'll be alive on the other end of it.
Yeah, you can stop moving. Right? You
Yeah.
can always stop moving.
Yeah, I had changed a couple times, and the other person wasn't standing on Diddy, so I made it tough.
Yeah, and that's
Well-
why now we know that's why ranged has that thing. So you can all, as long as you're staying together, you don't have to worry about the chains too much, right? That's the thought.
And Diddy, we do have to be more proactive about moving the range pile because we have to be in range of the tanks.
Okay.
Let's do this.
We'll
Can we
also try
have-
to position ourselves on the sides of the boss that are closer to you guys.
And I will say, Diddy, it's a new problem because before we didn't have to worry about that because I was with the melee pile.
Yep. Yeah. Paladins. Holy paladins are considered melee. Would it be better if there was a healer that had the thing over their head so that because that way the healer knows they're always in
Well,
range?
it's more of a max range thing.
My bad. I think I accidentally
all right.
double.
That's all right.
That's all right. All right, Pearl, you and me.
And I will say, guys, it's better to stand and poop for like a minute than
Then to
get out
break
of
chain.
range of your chains.
Yep.
We
Move
can
in.
heal through poop.
Can't heal through stupid.
All right.
Pearl, I'm going to keep favoring the center. So moving towards that area where we were just running.
Barriers up.
So yeah, there's a green one on the right side of the boss and the red one's on the left. Yeah, there's the green one.
Moving towards center.
4, 3,
Keep it up.
Let's go towards the pillar.
Much quicker getting it down.
And
Good.
we got it this time. We actually killed it just in time. We got the boss,
Okay.
so go to-
We're going
down.
to go around. Going to go forward.
And let's lust now.
Yeah, 'cause
So
we
stand
got
over
the
by me,
photo form
Virgilius.
buff.
We're gonna stay on this side of the boss when it gets done. That way the range can reach us better.
AOE incoming.
Watch for new chains.
We're going
Mac,
to
you
go
and me.
between those two.
I'm favoring center of the room.
Yep, we're on the inside, so stay inside. Yep.
Watch your step.
And so
We
it's
split.
Just collapse back in on Moon whenever you split.
AOE incoming.
Range pile, when we do that, we need to always move forward, not back.
Barriers up.
Barriers, moving
But
the
we-
barrier, Mac.
We couldn't that time
Okay,
because
we'll move. Yeah,
Moving
keep
because
out.
of that.
Yep.
We would have been in that.
Get the barrier, everybody. if you can.
Stay away from lines.
All right, we're going to move forward here when he
Alright,
charges.
moving towards the boss.
Staying behind boss. Staying behind boss.
I'm right with ya.
So let's
You
position
good?
ourselves right here. That way, when we get knocked back, we will not go through
AOE
rubble.
incoming.
New chains. New chains.
Step.
You and me again?
Cross again. Yep.
Staying favoring center. I'm going to get behind him a bit so that
Okay,
we have
I'm
more
with ya.
room.
Gotcha. Rock and
Watch your step.
roll.
Take a
back.
right.
Left. Okay.
On his right side.
Up. Back.
I'm with you.
Which is not a great direction to go, but whatever.
right.
Jesus
Go around to
Christ.
the
Yeah,
wall.
it's not gonna be room.
Here, come this way.
Yeah, careful not to get cleaved.
Yeah, yeah.
Go forward.
Okay, Mac, let's let's move around. Can we move around?
10%.
This way.
Where's
Oh,
the barrier?
Barriers. Oops.
Stay out.
2.
I'm moving right for that barrier though.
Yep, me too. I'm with you. Good job.
Stay away from lions.
Focus
Yeah,
barriers
look, we're doing
down.
much better on DPS this time.
Yeah, he's about to die.
I don't know what
The barrier really does help a lot.
does.
Oh, yeah.
20. It's 20%. It's not. Yeah, it's not inconsequential. That is a lot.
Well, and everybody's alive. We just did a much better job this
You
time.
just
Yep.
returned that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a-
I went back into.
It's a mechanic fight, right? It's a little DPS check. It's kind of an annoying mechanic.
Yeah, we're gonna move towards the. No,
Good.
we're not getting away, or
Booyah.
I'm not going to say that's
Awesome
100%
job.
because of me, but you know.
We did win that time, however.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what happens. I guess there is no such thing as a monk.
Over this way. Left.
Oh. Bobby.
I really think it was the fact that we focused on the barrier that helped a lot.
Very good. Yep.
1,000%.
We must continue our pursuit, mortals.
Folks, get some
Fortunately,
good stuff.
this mirror does not
I
seem
got a
beyond
trinket that I've never
war.
seen before. But it's
Denathrius's
278.
most loyal guardians still stand between
Looks
us
like-
Linky.
and our quarry.
Hateful chain.
Oh, this is another long boss explanation fight.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Nah. There's really only 2 mechanics that people have to remember.
Mist, you don't need those gloves. Those gloves are 278.
Miss, do you have the add-on that we
And-
use?
I do, but it's working weird.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't roll on those, but you're wearing 246s, so.
Oh, give it to
Oh, thanks, Maz.
Where's it? The Goliath first. I marked it.
Thank you.
Spread out. Oh, we got the other group.
Rally cry.
So I marked the other Goliath with an X.
You really need to focus.
He likes me.
Well, you know, that's what power infusion does.
X. Get X.
Damn, Bobby.
Yeah, get Bobby up.
He likes me too.
Oh, those gloves are going to miss.
Yeah, Mist Rage.
Thanks, though.
Focus the Goliath.
Oh, everybody forgot. It's the skull means to kill it first, not last.
But a skull is what's left over at the end.
I see how it's confusing.
Yeah, but that's...
That means
I
it's
don't know,
already
man.
dead.
Seems backwards, yeah.
This one again is just a mechanics fight, but it's a bit more forgiving. So, Bobby, if you want to explain.
Yeah,
the
there's
tank
really only a
piece.
couple of super important mechanics. I'm gonna start with the thing that controls the fight. So right here, Prince Renathal is chained. We have to feed him orbs. You and I are not gonna have to do this part. Virgilius. Everybody else has to find orbs on the ground. We can do it, but we shouldn't.
If the hunters could primarily help with that, and Pearl perhaps with just speedy cat things.
Yeah, they're just little red orbs, anima orbs on the ground. If you see one, grab it and run it over to. There will be a circle around Prince Renathal. You run it to inside the circle, and it'll give it to him, and eventually he'll be able to get out of here at the end of the fight. So, a couple of mechanics for this fight. We're gonna have various bleeds on us throughout the fight. I think they're called like serrated something. Is a bleed.
Serrated edge or.
Yeah, and so those will stack. This is important for us, Virgilius, because you and I have to. Everybody really has to drop these bleeds in order to not overwhelm our healers. The way you drop it is that every once in a while, one person in the group is going to be targeted with an ability called Crystalline Burst. What you need to do is you need to stand inside Crystalline Burst in order to remove your stacks of the bleed. Once you've stacked in it and it goes off, you need to get out of it then, because then it will be followed by pulverizing meteor, and you don't want people to get smashed by that damage. So
no, pulverizing meteor needs to be shared, otherwise it'll one-shot whoever hits it.
Oh yeah. You're right. Everyone should stack. But it does come after Crystalline Burst, right? The pulverizing meteor?
Correct.
Okay. But yeah, you're right. We need to stack on that to share the damage. Okay, so the opposite of spreading out. But the point is, you need to stack on pulverizing meteor and get into Crystalline Burst if you need to drop your bleeds. Let's see. Wicked Blade, you have to move over or is that heroic? I don't know.
Yeah,
no,
Wicked Blade,
Blade.
just run them out.
Just run out.
Over here.
That's what the orange is for.
Oh yeah, that's right. You just run over, but don't be. There will be two of you, and don't be next to each other. I think.
Yeah. Be split the orange.
Yeah, on either side of the orange. You need to be 8 yards away from each other.
But you don't want to be on the other side of the raid group, or otherwise it goes through the entire raid.
Yeah, we're gonna fight the boss in the middle here between the orange and the green. The green is important because at a certain point, I think it's like the final phase of the fight, right? Or is it just
it's when
back and forth?
Grishal's fighting.
Real quick, Not the Brave is in guild chat asking if anybody needs an invite to Comatose.
Oh, I see. So yeah, first we'll be starting with Call, and Grishal will be flying, and then they'll switch places. When Grishal is on the ground, there is everybody gets hit with an ability called Eruption, a reverberating eruption. And let's see. Oh yeah. So when that goes off, is that what drops the patches on the ground, the eruption? Let's see. I know 3 people are gonna get targeted with an ability that's gonna drop some crap on the ground. You need to run over here and drop it over here, and then one person needs to stand in each of the patches that are left behind.
I mean, if they don't, then and it goes off, it is big damage on the raid.
So, okay, I'm sorry to be dense here. Are you talking about drop it off at the green or over someplace else?
Green is where the big rocks go.
Okay.
So the big, I don't remember what they're called.
reverberating something or other.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
I'm looking at the specifics of it so that I can remember how it goes. Give me just a second. Every 30 seconds, the boss casts seismic upheaval, which marks the location of players every few seconds. That's a different thing. That's just everybody needs to be moving out of crap all the time. Grashal will cast Reverberating Eruption on a random non-tank player, marking them for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, the boss will deal a burst of damage to that person and anyone within 8 yards, so you need to move away, but also it will put an unstable ground at the person's feet. All right, so basically when you get hit with Reverberating Eruption, you go over to this area over here that's marked by green. This whole wall we're going to end up using, but we'll start in this area over here. You stand here and you wait as close to the wall as you can, and then you'll drop a patch of unstable ground on the ground. It's a big brown patch. You get out of it. And then eventually, I think it's when 3 of them eventually have been dropped, eventually they'll be erupted with an ability called Echoing Annihilation. And you need to have somebody stand in each one of the each one of the existing patches. Someone has to be standing in it. Otherwise, it does a lot of damage to everyone.
Preferably the person that dropped it, but...
Yeah. So if you dropped it, you'll eventually go back to it, preferably. But somebody needs to be standing in it. This is another one of those dances that's just going to go back and forth. The big things are to drop the Reverberating Eruptions over here.
Oh.
Pick up the anima orbs and take them to Renathal, and then stack on the meteor. We will be taunting back and forth, by the way, when we get too many stacks of Stone Fist.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna ready check.
Danny, they're trying to invite you to Comatas.
So I see. Must be something in
Yeah, and Arsalan, if you wanted an invite for access to the guild bank,
LVOI
you
saying
can get the
because I'm in
invite
raid,
now if you want.
don't do it.
Are you still in guild? Did you leave guild?
Yeah, I left the guild.
Oh, so one of your add-ons is
That's what I
blocking
said.
access.
Must be
then.
LVOI doing it.
LVUI.
Tell it to stop.
Alright. Here we go.
What's it?
I'll pull
5,
call first,
4,
and then
3,
when the ad comes
2,
down, you attack
1.
it.
Your rebellion ends here! Traitors must die!
Alright, so Serrated Swipe is going to happen. That's going to apply the debuff. And it's okay.
Chaotic Essence.
Wicked Blade's coming, so remember, if you get targeted by that, go over to the orange. Arsalan and Taco Bell.
Chaotic Essence.
Any of those Moses you can kill with Toxful is helpful, or good thought.
You can back for that, right?
Yeah, so that was the thing that you want to get to clear the debuff, which I didn't do, so I'll get the next one. Go ahead and taunt off of me. Oh, you already did.
I just did when you said it.
Oh, okay. So Wicked Blade's coming again, so get ready to move over there.
Guys, you want to move in a little bit because you're saying that Wicked Blade as well.
I can't hear you, Mac.
Yeah, you gotta move closer.
Transition.
Alright, so she's going to turn to stone, and we're going to have an ad that we have to kill. It's this Goliath here. So I'll taunt, call, you take the ad.
Those are the ones that go to green.
Take those to green. Take those to green.
Sorry.
That's not.
It's alright, we'll adapt.
Yep. All good.
I'm play.
Oh, shit. There's no way over there.
Chaotic Moots.
Tear you asunder!
Ad is down.
All right, in just a minute. We're going to be able to, once we get enough anima orbs over there, we'll switch the next boss. All right, taking Grishal. All right, Crystallize is coming in 5. I need that bad, so I'm going to be watching for
Essence
it.
is off.
Where's Crystallize? On Arsalan. I'm coming to you, Arsalan, don't move! Alright. Oh yeah, stack!
So you dodge the first one and stack the second. Is that right?
Alright, bring the boss back over here. Good job, Zyri. Bringing yourself over here.
Here comes the eruption.
Now this is the one you run to green. Alright, good job. A little bit closer to the wall.
Watch your step.
Yeah, so that's... Whoa. Everybody avoid
out of
these.
those. Don't be 3 of them.
So you see that brown patch over there is what we're gonna have to soak in a minute. Wicked Blade's coming.
If a range could just get ready to jump in, air is already in position, air will take it.
Crystallize, get ready to
Since
stack
just
after
appeared.
Crystallize. No, you don't need to go
Nope.
over there
No,
with
no,
the
no, no.
Crystallize.
So the
Crystallize is staying
crystallize
the
we
group
have
you
to
want.
all stack in.
Run out.
Ah, okay, my bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, that one, the yellow arrow, the chevron over the head is the... Yeah.
Watch your step.
Alright, upheaval. We need people stand. Oh, no, never mind. Not yet.
Oh, we already did the eruption.
Bring it back to middle.
Transition coming up.
Eruption is coming.
Stand in. We need 2 people to stand in the brown circle.
Yep, so get ready.
Diddy's got one, Air's got one.
Add up.
Yeah.
Yellow chevron goes where?
To the green
Over
arrow.
here.
Over to the green,
Over
over to the
green.
green. Kill the ad now, the Goliath, everyone.
Got to stack for this.
Stack,
and get
stack.
out of that.
Finish skull.
Essence is off.
Get in the brown
Stack.
circles.
Stand in the circles.
Alright, good job, guys.
Don't need more than 1 person. in
Finish
there
off
for
that Goliath. Alright, taunt it back whenever you can. I just instinctively taunted.
Move to stay. Nothing there.
With the blade out by me.
And now we lust.
Yep, now we lust because we have both of them. So we're going to be swapping on Stonefist, okay?
Oh, that crystallize needs to stay in here.
Yeah, if you have Crystallize...
You
Alright,
don't.
swap.
That's one you don't.
Good job
Shit.
on...
That one wasn't run out. That one just appeared on Dipper, who was
Sorry,
there.
Pearly.
Alright, we'll keep these guys together.
So,
Essence is off.
Watch your step.
Alright, let's swap. Get inside
get
those
in the
3.
circles.
I got one. I got 2. Don't worry about these ones.
Oh, you got 2. Nice.
Yeah.
Everybody stack on me.
Stack on Mac, everyone.
Get out. One of the others.
Good, that's how you stack for that.
It's supposed to stun you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think everybody needs to be in both of them, but I don't know. We'll look at
Watch
it
your
later.
step.
Swap.
You usually get stunned when you hit crystallize.
Yeah,
Do these guys have to go down together?
yeah, close together.
I think they share.
Grishal, no,
they
Grishal
don't.
needs to get in the
Essence
circles.
is off.
Good. Grishal needs some love.
Yeah, I don't remember,
tag
so we might
Essence.
as well take them down together.
They don't share a pool.
Watch
And
Okay,
we
now
just-
bring 'em down
we just
together.
want to try to cleave these moats down whenever they are up. The more of them we kill, the bigger the buff is we get at the end. But they don't have many hit points. This is like the last one, so we don't have to focus on quite as much.
Stack.
Circles. Circles.
You cannot run!
Swap. Good job, everybody.
Here we go.
Good job.
Okay, from my point of view, judging my own thing, it's a miracle I got through this.
No, you nailed it.
I also dropped the
I
puddle
didn't
right
know
on
what
your
the
head.
hell I didn't know anything what I was doing. Like, where do I go?
It was perfect. There was no notes.
Just wait for this.
We did good.
Something different I released.
Yeah, I did too.
Sire
Probably.
Denathrius is what Blizzard loves to do with a final boss fight, where it's really long and complicated.
Follow me. I'm following if they don't get it.
And after 10 minutes, the last part is the hard one. Hard part.
So that's where I got confused. We had the red chevron and the yellow chevron, and then another little red thing, and I was confused about where the yellow one went and where the red one went. So we'll need to clarify that next time. But we got through this one. We did great.
The red ones are up by the orange circle. The yellow is the green triangle, and then the other little red thing. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I gotcha. Anyway,
Well,
we got it done.
I love how dramatic and how, like, I just love Denathrius' personality.
Now let's
Alright,
keep this. Let's keep this
The yellow one was
really
actually
quiet.
crystallized, so
Let's keep this
Yeah.
really quiet, folks. Let Bobby take time to explain it. This one has a lot to it, so I want folks to really pay attention. Do your best to internalize it, okay?
Yeah, and all three of these phases are all three distinctly different dances. So it's gonna be just we got to take our time. The first one, after I eat, I will show you where we're gonna stand. All right, so the
Did you want to
first
split the
phase-
groups?
Yeah, they just need to be split with equal numbers. So.
All right, let me just put Arsalan in group 4, and then yeah. So pay attention to what group you're in.
Yeah. So there are all sorts of funky ways that people did this back in the day, you know, with certain numbers of people doing certain numbers of things. We're going to do it the simple way, which is half of the group gets hit by the ability at a time in this first phase. All right. So everyone, we're going to have each of the tanks. You see I'm standing on the tip of this little design on the end here. There's a point right here, and on the other side there's another point. We're going to start the boss standing on these 2 points. Groups 1 and 3, odd-numbered groups are going to be with me over here, and even-numbered groups are going to be over there with Virgilius. Now, let's run out, run out.
I got too close to him. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. Oh, look. Here, you can see what the echoes look like. There you go. You have to kill those echoes quickly during the fight. All right, so...
It was
Let's
very
see.
large.
Help soak.
Help soak. So one of the things that you need to know as a tank about this fight is that when you taunt the boss, he has an ability. He has a passive ability on him all the time that makes it so when you taunt him, if you are not already in melee range, he will teleport to you. Now, it's so annoying that you just need to make sure that you're, at least during this first phase, you are always taunting him while you're standing next to him. Just do not taunt him if you're not standing next to him. We do not want him teleporting every which way during this fight. So it's just you and I will be next to him. I know we're starting the fight on these points, but that's just so we can position him properly. Once we get into it, we're always going to be standing opposite each other next to the boss, okay?
Okay.
So every once in a while, he's going to mark 2 people with an ability called Feeding Time. When that happens, he's going to, let's see, Feeding Time, takes 5, I'm trying to refresh my memory real fast. Is that when, everybody has to spread out? Yeah. So you
Well, at least the people who get the feeding time need to step out.
Yeah, if you have feeding time, you need to spread out. So a lot of what happens in this first phase is people are already spread out anyway because of feeding time. Feeding time is just an ability that if you're too close to somebody, you'll hit them with it, and you'll also end up healing the boss. We don't want that to happen. He's going to slowly fill up with energy, and he eventually does Ravage. Ravage is when Ravage happens, it covers a third of the floor, and when you're with red, and if you're inside of it, you will not be able to be healed. So whenever that happens, we start to move counterclockwise around the room. So if Virgilius is standing over there and I'm standing over here, we're going to move towards the Virgilius direction of the room. The big thing that ends up happening that we have to worry about is Burden of Sin, and this is why we're going to be taunting back and forth, and we have people split up into groups. So every once in a while he's gonna face one of the tank who's not, or he faces one of the tanks and shoots an ability called Burden of Sin or something. Cleansing Pain is what it is, and then you get a stack of an ability called Burden of Sin. You want to get hit with that because ideally we want everybody to have 4 stacks of that by the end of the fight.
No, the other way around. You start with 4. You're trying to cleanse them.
Sorry, that makes much
That's
more sense.
That's why it's called cleansing, I think.
Yeah. So you start the fight with 4 stacks of Burden of Sin. You want them all to be cleansed by the end of this phase, and they get cleansed by his frontal cone ability called Cleansing Pain. That's right.
All of them, or you just get down to 2?
1 or 2 is the best.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get all of them. So just make that your goal. If you're there are certain classes that don't have to worry about it at all. I think Shaman are actually one of them. Because you can Ghost Wolf or something.
Yeah, you have to Ghost Wolf before he throat grips everybody. But yeah.
Same with Night Fae. You can Soul Shape.
And Death Knights can.
Oh, really? Do we want to do that? Because
let's
try it this way.
Let's try to do the mechanic.
Do the mechanic right, but you have a no shit button. Don't rely on it.
Right, but so the less people that get hit, the less sins we have to kill.
That's true, but I don't want to. I don't want to. I
think
I don't want to be real fiddly about that right now.
Yeah, okay. we can handle them. I think.
Say that.
So what he's talking about. So to back up and re-clarify for people who haven't done this before, what's going to happen is he's going to face one of the tanks and he's going to shoot Cleansing Pain in a cone in front of him. And that's why whatever tank you are attached with your groups 1 and 3 are with me, the blue square. Groups 2 and 4 are with the purple diamond. You need to be behind your tank during this fight. Because when your tank gets hit with Cleansing Pain, you need to be behind your tank so that you will also get hit with Cleansing Pain. Now, the only reason, so there's plenty of Cleansing Pains to make it so that everybody loses all their stacks before the end of this first phase. So you might be wondering, why don't we just get everybody all stacked up together at once and just remove them all as fast as possible? The reason is because whenever every person who gets hit by Cleansing Pain will cause an ad to spawn. That's what happened when we ran out of the room a second ago. You saw all those ads spawn. They're called Echoes of Sin, and you have to kill them. So the fewer echoes that pop out at any one time, the easier they are to get down, and they don't group up very easily. So you're going to do a lot of AoEs and killing those things as quickly as possible whenever they pop up. Whenever the ads pop up, the group who spawned them is responsible for killing them. Isn't that how we did it before? Like
I
whoever
think
got
so.
hit, whoever got hit by cleansing pain, your group that they popped out of, you guys kill your own. That way the other group can be still DPSing the boss.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And
Air
What-
put a
what-
weak aura in there if anybody is
Oh,
wanting the you know what button.
I hate it
That will
so
tell
much.
you. That will tell you when to Soul Shape and or Ghost Wolf and or Wraith Walk.
I hate it so
Awesome.
much.
I love that.
Too big.
So we're just gonna do the first phase of this fight because this is, I know we've all done this before, but this is again just one of those long, complicated fights that I think it's just gonna benefit us to not over talk it.
And if we end up in the one last thing to mention is that if we end up dropping down to the next phase, right before that happens, we're gonna have to sprint to the middle. It is not complicated. You just gotta run straight forward, run to the middle of the room, and you'll know it. We'll be calling it. If we end up in the room underneath us, what I want everybody to do is to keep comms as clear as possible and let Bobby call what he needs to call.
Yeah, because there's a lot of coordinating that goes on, when we
Especially
get
for
down
the
there.
tanks.
Yeah.
So, because we got to go in between the portals and stuff. So, just be very considerate of the communication.
And just
okay?
do exactly as you're told.
DPS just has to kill ads and run through mirrors. It's easy.
So odd number on the left and even numbers on the right.
Odd numbers should be over here behind the blue. Stay
That's what I
your
thought.
tank. Stay behind the blue square.
Yep.
And
Odds
even
with
numbers-
Funk, evens with Virgilius.
We, Virgilius, will taunt. It's very important that we taunt off of each other every time one of us gets hit with cleansing pain.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go ahead and pull the boss first. And you'll get hit with the first one. I'll taunt off of you as soon as you get hit with the first one.
Tank
Okay.
position is critical.
Wait a minute.
Virgilius, so that you want to tank him as close to the center of the room as possible, like around those spiky points coming out the middle. Kind of close to where he's standing to the middle now.
Yeah.
Because as you move around the room, that
It just
gives
makes
you a
it.
little bit.
It just makes it easier to move around the room if you're towards the center. At the
Okay.
on pull, it's fine to be at the points of these, but as we move, we're gonna get him. When we move to the next section, be towards the center.
Yeah.
Bobby,
Okay.
You'll see.
Did you say odd with you, even with Virgilius?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm moving you too. You're opposite.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I'm in group 3, it says.
Oops.
So I was a bit confused by that, but I just went with it and didn't say anything.
All right. Thank you,
Yeah,
Diddy, for
it's-
switching it.
I probably should have said it.
Yes.
Groups
Okay.
1 and 3 get behind the blue square, and that's who you stay with. You always stay behind the blue square, regardless of where we move. Stay with your tank. 2 and 4, you stay with the purple diamond Virgilius. All right, let's ready check.
We have several flasks: Pearl, Zyri, Hunts, Arsalan that need to be popped.
Yeah, the flasks just ran out.
Yeah.
Does someone have an auction house mount? I can just buy a couple.
Nope.
Oh,
we're
that
good.
works too.
Yeah, go ahead and grab another one.
I'm just grabbing a spare one.
All right, everyone's ready. I'm gonna do the countdown.
Drink
You're
one
gonna-
and grab one.
Purple diamond is pulling first.
5, 4, 3,
Keep comms clear.
2, 1.
Let your penance speak.
All right, we're
Bring
gonna
him
be
closer to
behind.
the middle.
No, I think you're good right there. You're good right there. Just be opposite me.
If you're in Virgilius' group.
All right.
Yep. Okay. I was gonna say. All right. now
Well,
Tom.
that didn't go the direction
Yeah,
I thought
that's
it was
why
going
we
to go.
don't need to move it around.
Oh,
That's why we
soak
don't.
Yeah.
Move it around.
Soak the circles.
Your vanity will cost
All right, we're gonna get knocked back. We're just gonna run right back to him.
Stay behind your tanks.
All right, get behind me. Get behind me. And then taunt. All right, now everybody over here, kill your sins.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Make sure you're behind your tanks.
All right, we need to move.
Run.
So move towards the center. There.
So we still
Alright,
didn't
don't
get all
move,
the
just
sins?
Don't move. Just don't move. Yeah, we got one more sin.
Lest they curse.
All right, taunting.
Odd numbers, we have to make sure that you get behind your tank.
Well, sorry, it wasn't clear which direction we were rotating.
That's all right.
Maybe I just
Keep it
missed
clear.
it.
Your vanity will cost
Just
you
working through the kinks.
3, 2.
I'm gonna move him, but then I'm going back.
Get behind Bobby.
Lest they curse.
Good job. Taunt. We're gonna make an adjustment on the next one. All right, everybody, get these sins down.
2, 1. Special coming.
Exterminate this vermin.
All right, we gotta move.
Make sure you get behind me if you're in my group.
Confess your sins.
Even.
Lest they curse.
Get behind me.
Run out.
There's still another sin with like 0.6% health back there if you can get it.
Range would be the only ones that rage.
Yeah.
Your humans amassed a debt you cannot pay. 3, 2, 1. Did you think you could win?
Positions.
We have to get him to 80%, I think.
Yeah. Is that 85, 86?
4, 3.
Or no, I don't think we have to get him to anything. I think that he just, we now...
Exterminate.
No, you do have to get him to something.
Okay.
Before this happens.
I mean, technically, it can be after this happens. You just can't heal.
So the, we have to maximize use a little bit, Bobby, because I had my back against the shit, and
No,
when
I know. I'm gonna explain some stuff, and also we're gonna change the order of. We're gonna change who pools and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're going with that.
Is at an end.
Yeah, I tried to stay behind the tank, but the tank ran for sparks, and I was running around trying to stay behind him.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a mistake. I apologize for that.
Yeah. So you see now, Virgilius, that the positioning for the tanks is
It's very
crucially
important.
in
Yeah.
this fight. Yeah.
Could we get a box up to summon our favorite Red Paladin? Or no, he's a DK right now.
So we used to make tons of adjustments constantly when we were doing this fight, and especially in the first phase, they were all about properly positioning during the first phase. I'm gonna run over to. So it's hard to. So you've seen now the Ravage fills a third of the room, right? And it's like a wedge.
Yeah.
So when you move the boss out of the wedge, you actually want to move the boss further out of the wedge than that.
Than I did,
You want
yeah.
to go further out because whenever he lifts us up, he's going to launch us back. And our group, like the group that's got their back to the it's hard to explain. So
Do you want me to take a stab at it?
no, I want to show right for a second, but I don't want to get too close to Denathrius. All right, so come over here with me, Virgilius, because this is something that is really just about you and me. So let's say over here, where I'm standing right now, is the edge of where one of the wedges was. Okay. And let's say I've got the boss. I'm pulling him back. I want to pull the boss back, but I want to pull it like all the way over here and face like this. And the reason is because now, let's say you're going to be following the boss coming behind. Now, when you get knocked back, you're not going to get knocked back into the red. All right. And that's really important because when he lifts us up that first time and knocks us back, you have to get in position really quickly so that everyone can get behind you. And if the way that they have to get behind you is in all the red stuff, then they're going to die.
Yeah.
So we have to give enough room to where the other tank is going to get knocked back, but not knocked back into the red. All right?
Okay.
So the other adjustment we're gonna make is that I'm gonna pool first. So
Okay.
when I'm over here, I'm gonna pool, and the reason for that is, again, it's all about the positioning, right? The reason for that is going to be that if I start the boss, then after he lifts everybody up and knocks him back is about when you're gonna taunt. Well, you will already be launched in the direction we need to be moving. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and what do we do with the red arrows over our head?
Step out of the group.
Okay.
Yeah, the red arrows over your head are that the feeding time that I was talking about.
Yeah, it's red arrow and a red circle around you. Just bring it out a little bit, and then once it goes off, get back in.
All right, thank you.
If people are confident in their ability to Ghost Wolf and or Soul Shape, do we want them to stay out so we have fewer ghosts to kill?
So my if you could see me right now, my mouth is saying do the mechanics, but my eyes are saying
Everybody needs to
you know
drop
what
at least one stack, or you will die when you go in the center.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to drop at least one, but I'm saying do the mechanics the way you're supposed to with a wink. Like if you're competent enough, I'm not gonna yell at you if it works. You know what I'm saying? I will yell at you if you try to do it and you die and ruin it for everyone.
So we're rotating the pie shapes counterclockwise?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yep. Sure.
Is Velacor's Felguard really named Creamsicle?
It is.
That's awesome. I love that.
How did you get to name your Felguard?
I didn't. It was luck of the draw. I kept going until I found what I liked.
Creamsicle. I love that.
Velacora and Funk, you need to eat. Gives them the creamsicle.
I could go for a creamsicle right now.
Oh man, I haven't had a creamsicle in years.
Let's get on the side with your tank.
Oh, and could the tanks be labeled as tanks?
Yes, they can be.
Thank
But
you,
will
John.
we?
That will help.
Who knows?
Maybe.
The answer is yes.
Yes, because you're our best friend, Gusty.
It just helps me heal you a little faster.
Yeah. I appreciate the help.
All right. Should be good.
All right,
so you're gonna pull first.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull.
Okay.
And yeah. So again, the key to this is get in your position as quickly as possible during this first phase, and don't move because everyone's trying to get behind you.
Why did you get rid of Max roll?
4, 3, 2,
Here, focus up.
1.
You will answer for your arrogance. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here's cleansing pain already. Remember,
Okay,
as soon as that
slowly.
happens, drop what you're doing and kill those ads. Go ahead and taunt.
If you have free feeding time, you can step out from behind the tank for a moment, just until it goes away.
Get that burden of sin.
Make sure you're behind me. Good job, that's a lot of them.
Special coming.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it over here. So there. I'm standing on the other side now. Everybody get behind me. There we go. Get your goes.
Your vanity will cost
Go.
you everything. 3, 2, 1. Pain cleanses the soul.
Get behind.
Good job being behind me.
Run out.
Small Frog, Bellicord,
3.
Pearly.
Res
Aaron.
Diddy.
Damn.
Special.
Don't take it quite yet.
Move quick.
Watch your feet. Sharp sword.
Cleanses the soul.
Taunt.
Your vanity will cost you everything. 3, 2, 1. Pain cleanses the soul.
Oops.
Four, 3,
So we have to get him down to 80.
1.
Yeah.
Special.
I remember what we did, Bobby. We did something different. To keep everybody from killing all the sins, we had actually people not soak with the tank on that last one, so that we could just focus down the boss and get him down to 80. Remember?
Watch your feet.
Yeah, that only works if everybody's getting enough soaks ahead of time, though.
Yeah, but so if you have 2, if you're down to 2 stacks, you don't need to take another one.
Okay.
So in other words, folks, when you guys are standing behind the tank and you're taking that blast, you're cleansing yourself of one of those stacks. You start with 4. The goal is to get down to 2. If you have 2, you can make it to the center. So the idea.
That's right. I remember. You're right.
Yep. So the idea is that when we get to that last wedge, check your stacks. If you're down to 2, don't stand behind your tank. There's no need for you to drop a stack. You'll be
It's
alright.
actually that throughout the entire fight. If you get down to 2 stacks, you no longer need to stand behind your tank.
Yep, exactly.
In fact, try to avoid standing behind your tank so you don't get any more
Yeah, that's right.
cleansing pain.
That's right. I remember now. Good point.
So we're coming up on break. Do we want to take a quick breather, or do folks feel like they want to lean into this for one more pull?
I'd like to do one more pull of it.
Just put the adjustment we just made into.
Yeah, let's put it into practice and then go from there.
Yep. Let's just get in there real fast. So.
Yep.
I'm ready to check real fast.
Funk needs to eat. Taco needs to eat.
You're so bad at remembering to eat, Bobby.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and the sins need more focus. I agree, Pearl. I think that we just need to do more damage there and finish them off quicker.
And the range should try to focus on the ones that are farthest away, because there were a couple of times where I almost died trying to get those last couple down before I zapped out of the new pie piece. Didn't want to leave them behind where they wouldn't be reachable.
Yeah.
Ranged on the other group can also throw some AoE casts down, and
Yeah, I always try to
you
throw
can
a
give some
cleave
help.
on them, even if it's not my side, right?
Yeah. Because
Chain lightnings.
you can always help out.
We're different sides, but still the same team.
Right.
All right, let's do it.
But yeah, when if you're the one who got hit with the
5,
cleansing pain,
4,
definitely stop attacking
3,
the boss and focus on
2,
the
1.
sins.
You will answer for your arrogance. 3, 2, 1.
Help sir.
Pain cleanses the soul. Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. 3, 2, 1. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
2, 1. Special coming.
All right, Ravage.
Try not to keep your back, Virgilius, to the edge of the room. Keep your back towards the area where he's going to be moving next.
Okay.
Check your stacks. If you're down to 2, it means you don't need to stand behind your tank anymore.
Run out.
You have freedom.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. 3, 2, 1. Confess your sins, lest they consume.
Still got sins up back here.
The only people who need to be standing to get
4,
hit are Mac, Air, Diddy, Prolly.
1.
Yeah. Otherwise, do not stand behind the tank.
Exterminate this vermin.
And I'm probably not going to because I can.
Right, and we're probably.
Yep, do what you got to do.
Probably still needs to drop at least one.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. All right, Prolly, Air, and Diddy, you need to make sure that you're behind Virgilius now. Go ahead and taunt.
Use your best judgment. We're down to 80. This is it. 75 blood price.
Yeah, it might be 75. Who knows?
3, 2, 1. Confess your sins.
And stand behind your tanks.
We had way too many people standing behind the tank. None of that needed to happen.
Launch him off me.
Got him.
4, 3, 2, 1. Special coming.
Exterminate this vermin.
What is it, 70?
That went better since he's a lot lower.
Yeah, it must be 70.
Yeah, what do we do
that's
when there's
disappointing.
the floor is so full? There's nowhere to go.
That's
Well,
we
that's
need to
why
have
we're
her.
supposed-
Yeah,
We
he
need
needs
to
to
have
be low
gotten
enough.
there before them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Shit,
Yeah.
Was it 70, guys? Like,
I think it might have been 70.
shit.
That means he needed to do at least 10%
Yeah, I just
before
checked
Ravage.
70%.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so basically, we need to clear 10% of his health in every wedge. Okay.
And we might have we're getting there, but we might have gotten it if only the people who needed to get hit got hit on that last one.
70. I went and looked it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I just looked
Thank
it up. All right, we can do a break now.
Yeah, quick break.
This-
Be back
this
in
is
time.
if you wanna eat
This is a
before-
challenging fight, so we'll get it. Haven't done it in forever.
Nelly deals for a friend.
All right, quick DBM break 10.
10 minutes.
All
you
right,
said?
BRB.
All right, AFK.
The Virgilius, is there?
Yeah, I am.
So when I say towards where you're gonna run, did that feedback make sense?
Was it the same thing that Bobby was explaining when he walked me over there?
So here's the idea. Think about
Yeah.
where your team is going to be in relation to where those ads are going to spawn when they get hit by the wave. If all those ads spawn out in this general area out here in the open, what that's
Yeah.
going to do is it's going to create basically a backlog of ads that need to be killed. If you have the boss facing towards here, let's use markers. So like on the first pole, you had your raid team standing there. When
Yeah.
if you face the boss towards this way, what that does is it spawns all of your ads and stuff generally in like this ish area.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Think about where they're going to spawn so that when you are
Oh,
moving in that
I see.
direction, people will still be near them.
Yeah.
I see
And
what
that
you mean,
allows
yeah.
that allows for quicker cleanup, which means that we're able to get back on the boss a lot quicker.
Okay.
That's a little
Yeah.
that little things that we tweaked back, a year ago, like stuff like that is what you got to look for.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. The faster you get the sins down, the easier it is to get through this phase.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
BRB.
take a break.
Okay.
Yeah, I think lesson pull is a valid thought. I don't remember if we did that before. I feel like we did.
We
the first
didn't,
time.
but it might be prudent to.
Yeah, I mean, not tonight.
maybe-
I mean, I feel like we did that the first time we killed him back in the day, right? Like we did lust up top for the same exact reason.
Yeah.
as we did
And for our group, honestly, with us learning it quickly tonight
Mhm.
and trying to get through it, it might be better just to try to get through this phase. We might
Yeah.
have a better time with the other phases.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just besides you guys got to swap shit, but it's,
Yeah,
for most
the
of us,
other
killing
yeah,
the
the other
ads,
phases are
right?
more traditional phases.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Kill ads, dodge explosions by going through the mirror, and then
Yeah, the mirror is the weirdest part of the other.
and then
the
don't
rest
get
of the
knocked off the ledge in phase 3.
All right, I'll be right back.
It brings up little
I'm back. Anybody need a summon?
Valor might.
I'm here 30 seconds and people are already begging for a summon.
Oh, I didn't know you were already here, man. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm thinking like people summoning others.
Oh.
I'm already.
I didn't realize you were already here. I'm sorry. We thought you needed the summon.
Nope.
That never stops you bastards from summoning me.
Yeah, speaking of that. So, what have I missed?
Death, destruction, sadness.
Mayhem.
Yes, mayhem.
It's first day of school. I had to conduct for a pep rally for another school. I want to kill some stuff to burn off some steam.
I don't blame you.
Don't get me wrong though, it was a really good first day. But I've been up since 5:30 and I just got home. So
ouch.
Friday I'm gonna be leaving my house at like 6 a.m. and I'm not gonna get back till after midnight. So football games suck.
Was that a Valor voice I heard?
I mean, whatever constitutes my voice, yes.
Thought so. How's How's school?
Good first day. I ended up conducting for a pep rally for another school. I'm good.
Oh, that's good. Are you used to conducting?
I'm not a music major, but
You can
kind
keep
of.
rhythm and keep the keep the band on track.
Yeah. Because I've been performing for 25 years now.
Yeah.
So, and considering I'm only 33, that's pretty much my entire life. So.
Oh, that's awesome. You're a year younger than me. Are you an 88 baby or an 89 baby?
88. Late
Oh,
88.
okay.
October.
Oh, okay. So you're not far behind me then.
No.
So you're 34 this year too.
I'm dropping off my spawn at college on Friday.
Look at you. I saw that. Congrats. How are you feeling about it? But is it or is it more of a nervousness, a sadness, a like what do you say the primary emotion?
Or is it the feeling of,
Oh my god,
or
get
is
the
it the
hell out
feeling
of the
of
house.
No, so actually, right now it's more like, oh my god, will we have everything ready? And what are we gonna? He's gonna forget his bathrobe, and he won't be able to attend college. Oh my god, you know.
He left his left sock in the drawer that he wears. You know, what is he gonna do?
Well, actually, we just had a panic, like he couldn't find his authenticator, and had had to put a new one on his account. They're like, no, because he's got a new computer, so he's trying to get that all set up.
the best part my college ever did was
Yeah.
include bus fares into the tuition fee, which covered free bus rides to Walmart.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, actually, yeah, he's going to school in Portland, Maine, and the buses there are free for if you have a student ID.
That's awesome. I'm glad
It's
they do that
fantastic.
because
Yeah.
there's no.
Yeah, so it was a to and from route. It ran every hour, starting at like 2 p.m. and it would just go right from the campus, past two malls. Last stop on the route was Walmart, and then it came straight back.
That
And it
is
ran until
really
like midnight too.
Oh, for emergencies, yes.
All you young whippersnappers.
Curly got
Mel-
to take stretch
right.
his son to the place to get plants for his new apartment.
How old is
Yeah,
Stretch's
that was
son
fun.
now?
20.
5, 4.
Oh my god.
So, Balor, your new position, is it so far so good?
Not really a new position, but yeah, it's so good. It's the same teacher I taught. Long story short, teacher I've been in for pretty much the past 3 years. He extended his sabbatical. He's retiring at the end of the year, so we'll see what happens.
That's great.
Yeah.
Virgilius, Air, Pearl. Check and make sure that you've eaten, everybody.
Oh, I wasn't using my eternal augment room. That's going to make the difference.
I forgot my weight stones.
So, what's the issue with this boss?
Most of let me think. Issues. Like seriously,
Or is it
all
just
the
first
issues.
time? Or is it first time? Or
Well, it's first time, and it's a relearning of the fight. Virgilius hasn't tanked this before, and this is a super tank heavy fight.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of complication there.
I'm just wondering.
Sorry, I'm a bit late.
No, you're all good. Virgilius and Air. Virgilius is here. Air and Pearl, you guys back?
Yep.
Okay.
I just want to make sure there's nothing like too surprising.
Well, no, I would say just if you remember, you have to stand behind your tank. For you, that would be Bobby. So make sure that you in order to drop your stacks, if you remember that, the stand behind the tank when he does the wave, it pulses out and hits you and lets out like a little guy that you have to kill. and it drops you down from 4 to 3 stacks, and you have to get down to at least 2 stacks to
Yeah, I
to
remember
then
that
make it to
stuff.
the middle. Yeah, so that's really the big thing that we're relearning right now.
Scary as hell. It makes Lords of Dread look like a fairy tale.
Oh gosh, this fight is actually a lot more fun than that one. Once you get downstairs, it's a heck of a lot easier.
I
Velikor
actually
and
quite
Taz go
enjoy
ahead and
Lords of Dread. I actually enjoy Lords of Dread. I think it's not that bad.
Well, not after I learned it, it wasn't so bad, but at first it was, oh my god.
Yeah.
and then everybody is ready.
All right, we're gonna lust on this phase.
Yeah. You want to just lust off pull? Is that the idea?
As soon as we get into position, I'll list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Do that, or you want to save it for the third one?
No.
No, we'll just do it off the top so we have maximum time. If we get it downstairs, we have more time that way.
There we go.
Let's do it.
We usually get a second one downstairs normally.
Yep.
2, 1.
Let your penance begin. 3, 2.
You're gonna be fanning out a bit in a different spot this time. Make sure you're behind me.
All right, let's go ahead and lust if we're gonna lust.
Oh shit! Damn it, I suck.
Help, sir.
Thank you, sir. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, almost.
You cannot pay. 3, 2.
What has happened? Oh.
Confess your sins.
You got a taunt.
I taunted off. I'm not sure why he was back on you.
That's all right. Bobby's team just has 2 now, so I think we're good.
Now we
Virgilius.
don't have to do it anymore.
Now we adapt and we overcome. So get ready to move.
4, 3.
We've got 2 sins, 3 sins up here still.
Don't go there yet. Don't go yet.
Exterminate.
All right, so we're gonna have to go. Just go all the way through. No, go all the way through. Okay, we'll go in this direction. Sure.
Yeah, just go this direction. It's fine. We
right.
overcome. Actually, it works out kind of nice.
Confess your sins, lest they consume.
So you see how that it pointed towards the wall again? Make sure that you're pointing.
Wait, my bad.
That's okay. This is all a learning process. It's
Yeah.
not meant to harp on you.
He was harping on you.
So make
All
sure
right,
that you
so
the...
Your hubris amassed.
Go ahead, Bobby.
My team, if you've got 2, you don't need to be behind me anymore. Do not get hit by cleansing pain. You don't need it. Get out of here if you don't need it. Because now we can just take care of these and get back to business.
Now check your stacks there. If you've got 2, you're good. Do not stand behind tanks anymore. Watch out for those waves. Careful where you're standing. Pay attention now. Get hit by it. There's a lot of people getting hit by it.
Well, they still need it.
Because the spark was in front of it.
Adapt and overcome, friends. We have to get them down to 70.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
People who have more than 2 are Diddy, Air, Pearl, Taco Bell, Maz,
And Pearly Gates.
Yep.
Air will definitely be working on that.
So if you need that, get behind purple diamond. You still need to be
Well, it's
cleansed.
done now.
2,
Oh.
1.
So we just need to push them down. We got 6%. 5%.
Watch your feet.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
We just need to tighten it up a little bit between not getting excessive amounts of the sins. You see, so we made it. We made it, but a little too late.
For the sake of people that's still alive.
So you see, as soon as he pushes you back to the wall, you run towards the center immediately, so you can get to the middle.
Phase 2.
If you don't make it to the middle, you just die. And we're just gonna jump off the edge. Everyone just jump off.
This place
And
looks
then
pretty.
It's a whole new fight from here.
Yeah, it's completely different at the bottom. Down
Thank goodness.
But guys, what we're experiencing right now is progression, right? So we've made it this far. We just have to tighten it up, and everybody has a job to do there. Okay, so really pay close attention to how many of your stacks that you have, and why can't I res?
Lucky do
Stuck.
you like?
I'm stuck being dead.
Sure.
So the reason you don't want to move right away, Virgilius, is because he puts the wedge in where
Yeah.
he is.
I'm invisible. Do you guys see me at all?
See who?
Somebody talking?
Am I invisible
Sorry,
to the rest of you
couldn't
guys? I'm invisible.
That
to
was
me.
good.
Are you John Cena?
I
No,
see you.
I can see you.
I
Do we
look-
even have a warrior?
Reload.
You should probably
What the
either
fuck
be
is
log or
going on?
log.
Yeah, I'm reloading UI right now. Let's see if that works.
Okay, so here is the question: who does more DPS? Aaron DePoo, Fuzzy Slayer, or Vereen as an enhancement shaman?
Elemental.
Whatever.
I'm thinking the guy that's Conan from Legion. Is it Legion? No, Warlords. The one you rescue who pushes the circle around.
Crowman.
Thank you. Crowman does better DPS.
Zyri, I'm pretty sure that you would do more DPS, yeah?
Maybe, yeah. I can switch.
Okay, so switch over to DPS, and we'll bring Fuzzy in to heal.
Can I get a summon back? I gotta go switch some conduits.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm relogging in. I don't know what is going on.
How many times did I tell you not to run Pornhub in the background?
Oh, I don't know. It comes up every single time that we talk. I don't know.
What do you mean background?
Pornhub or other things?
Yeah,
No, this is the background.
There we go. I
Pornhub's
can
the main
actually see
feature.
the character now. That was fucking weird.
Streaming browser in browser.
While we wait, it is time to play everyone's favorite game, Who Gets to Die?
Oh no.
What?
Oh, Doom Portal.
I'll play.
I thought you guys were going to gamble.
This is kind of gambling.
That's almost me, man.
Take that.
And the answer
It
is
was-
Death Knight.
It was
Looks
you
like a
last
team.
time too, wasn't it?
It was me last time.
Can I play? I wasn't in the circle.
I honestly don't know why that spell even still exists.
Just for this reason, right here. What we're doing.
Oh, is that the Warlock spell that creates a Doom Guard by sacrificing someone?
Yeah.
Yep.
But you can enslave it.
I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything.
I'm good anytime you can summon.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Good on
thought
you
we
now.
were summoning you, but
Mac
instead
and
we
I are
summoned Taz.
Mac and I are trying to do the Doom Portal if you guys want to play.
I like that we summoned Taz. Like he's been here the whole time.
Whoa, it was me.
Hey, it wasn't me.
Burn it with fire.
All right, I'm ready. Checking.
Oh, man,
Oh, you
I
need to
almost
get
jumped into
rebuffed
the
and everything.
Great.
Did it affect your durability?
I don't know. I don't keep track of my
I should not have
durability.
been, yeah.
Oh, I'm
It
still
kinda-
at 100%. I'm good.
Okay, because that would kind of fucking suck. Just
You don't keep track of your durability?
I mean, I
Anybody
have a
need a
number.
repair?
I think we're alright.
I just know when it gets low.
Anybody
I have a
need
little
beer?
meter that says what percentage I'm at, always at the top of the screen.
No, I have it too. I just don't ever look at it.
And the little paper doll flashes in my UI saying I'm in the yellow, then I fix it.
Love those little like moths.
Yeah, when the game tells me I need a shield to cast that ability, that's when I know that it's
All
broken.
right. Everybody is ready. No, Air, are you here?
Everybody's in range for me, but
Oh, it's a matter of if Air is at his computer.
Air was out of bourbon.
Oh, there we go.
Well, I'm pulling.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Arsenal has it right.
Oh, a lot of Arsenal.
Change cleanses the soul.
Let's go ahead and lust.
Run out.
Your hubris amassed a debt
Got lots of
you
sins.
cannot pay. 2, 1.
Careful about the position there. Close that next sector.
Also, when you're stacking for sins, stack real tight, and it'll help with the spread of those sins as well.
If we end up in the second sector, we may want to backtrack again.
Yeah, backtrack. Follow me. Don't get those yet if you're in my group. Alright. Mechanics before bonus mechanics.
You can control when that happens, so don't cleanse those.
Your hubris amassed a debt
If you are done with your nonsense, come stack on Star.
Confess your sins, lest they curse.
If you have all the cleanse planes you need.
If you're ranged, that is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, melee stay right behind Sire Denathrius.
Got a lot of sins back here.
Yep, you're gonna have to clean those up before we go for Ravage.
Target you. Shock ready.
Don't be in front of Sire Denathrius anymore if you don't need it.
Your hubris amassed a debt you cannot pay. 2, 1. Change cleanses the soul.
Just focus the boss.
Okay, so I see another problem.
4, 3,
I'll explain
2,
when we have to do this again.
Special command.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
There you
Okay,
go.
so as soon as you
We're
get
all
launched against the wall, run towards the center. Run. Clear comms because there's going to be a lot of calling.
Don't hit the middle
Don't go
part.
all the way to the center.
Don't
Just
hit
get
the middle
inside
part.
that circle.
Stop hitting the middle part. Okay.
2, 1. Phase 2.
All right, we're gonna be heading north. Okay, just so you know, as soon as we get there, I'm gonna grab Denathrius. You grab the sword, Virgilius.
Okay.
Everyone, you need to. All of our DPS need to kill these ads right here.
Focus skull first.
Range take the ones across the chasm.
Yeah, range focus the ones.
Virgilius, you
across
need to stand next to the mirror here, and you need to taunt every time he casts Racking Pain. So go ahead and taunt off of me, and face him away from everyone.
Yep.
After Racking Pain.
Cut you down.
Range, keep focusing the Kabbalists on the edge there.
All right, everyone, run through the mirror.
Mirror.
Run through the mirror.
Run out.
Stay by the mirror, everybody. Don't run all the way.
Stay behind him for Racking Pain. Do not be in front of the boss.
I cut you
We're
down.
going back through?
You go back through, right?
Watch your step.
No, we'll go back through.
No, go back now.
Now.
Yeah, we want to go now.
Okay. Sure. Let's go back through now.
Because we still have ads over here we have to kill.
Yeah, you have to
All
go
right.
back over to kill the ads.
And then next time... we
Get
stay-
Virgilius up.
The next time we stay through...
Got him.
I cut you down.
All right, go through the mirror. We'll stay through. All the ads are down, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Stay here.
Adds again, range. Watch the ones on the ledges. Melee, focus the ones here.
I will cut you down.
All right, taunt.
Watch your step.
Everybody's so far away.
Avoid the lines on the ground. Don't be in front of the. There you go. I've got him.
You're doing great.
Right, run through the mirror, and then we'll run back at when I call it. Right now, run back.
Run out.
Finish ads. Good. Yeah, keep him facing towards the edge, Virgilius.
Yeah.
Like, keep him facing towards. You see where Funk is jumping?
Yeah, you see how I'm standing on the edge? Not next to me. Not next to me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's all right. That's all right. So go stand on the other side.
You're gonna be like the east and west now, so we have to pick
To the side.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to go to the side now.
All right, are they over there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go through the mirror first.
Go through the mirror.
And then follow me. Follow the blue square. But don't be in front of the boss, because he'll cast Rack Contain and you'll get hit.
Small frog is on the ground.
Small frog, you're going on the wrong one.
Oh, sorry.
Cut you down.
That's all right. Just go straight towards the
Run
tank
out.
where the tank was running.
Oops. Fell off.
So we still have to get these ads down, is what it is.
Remember last time, Bobby, when you started cheating towards the sides earlier?
So now we want to go to the stage 3. We got ads still up. We're gonna need to go kill those ads.
They're gonna be pulled in.
Oh, they're gonna be pulled in. Never mind. Stay close to the boss.
They'll need to kill them, but they'll come to kill.
Yeah.
All right, so Virgilius, I'm going to taunt the boss. We can fight him over here, but we're going to get knocked back. You don't want to be knocked off the edge, and you don't want to be knocked into the outer circle, out of the circle here. Now he will cast Ravage at a certain point, and we just move him out of the wedge, just like we did in the first phase.
Okay.
Right now, we just focus the boss.
Yeah, and now everybody can just focus the boss now that the ads are down. This is the easier part of the fight.
Be careful about getting knocked.
Gosh, those are a long ways away.
Yeah.
Watch your step.
There's no point to be spread out. You can stack up.
Gotta watch out
Except
for
for
the
us.
massacre.
Just dodge it.
It's all random. It's fine. Focus up.
Nothing back.
Just make sure you're facing him away from the edge. Or away from the... Alright, run out of this. Run out of the circle. Creation spark is coming.
Yep, so if you stay in the group, that'll be easier for this to get the creation spark.
Nothing back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Special power.
Alright, Ravage, so get ready to move him. Yeah, oh good, it's a great position.
20%.
Nothing back. Absent. Watch your feet.
Alright, in 40 seconds, Lust again.
Watch your step. Nothing back.
10%.
Stay alive. We're rolling out of space. 30 seconds for us.
That was a long 10 seconds.
Run out.
5%.
Four, three, two, one. Special coming.
Man, we're not even gonna get to left. You better press that button.
Say it's not ready on my end, on my screen. There we go. Oh, I did it.
Dead.
Yay. Good job, everybody.
Now we have
Once
to
you get
like
past
it's-
that first phase, it's
Yeah.
doable. It's just
Everybody run into the sword.
It's really easy actually after that first stage.
Yeah. Now it's phase
Yeah.
4 of the fight.
yeah. Get ready.
Loot phase?
No, General Draven is gonna start attacking, so get ready.
Yeah. And we have to wield Romania or whatever it's called.
Hey, I knew that was a joke because Draven wouldn't attack us.
You don't know that.
You don't know that. He's
Oh, he doesn't attack you if you're a Venthyr, then you get to fight the other half of the raid.
Oh, okay.
Sword truly holds the Sire's essence.
Ooh, what is this?
Ooh, I got Remornia.
I got it.
Oh, congrats.
Did you really? Nice.
I got it too.
I know something that can.
Did you get
As
the hilt?
usual. I
It's
didn't
just a
get
quest
shit.
item. Everybody gets it.
Got nothing.
Mac, I was trying to get everybody excited.
It's a
Thanks.
quest item. You just go turn it in.
There is a little pet that also looks similar.
Yeah, you can get the sword as a pet.
Oh, that's sweet.
I have it. It's awesome. Matches like transmog, and it kills those mana worms in Orbos.
Oh yeah, if you have the Remornia pet and you have it out and you stand next to the mana worm flight people in Orebos on the second level, it'll kill the mana worms.
That's hilarious.
Fun.
Yes, my friend. Together
Well,
with
that'd be
these
cute,
war
but-
doors, we will claim.
All right, who wants to go get more loot? We can go back and do some other
Let's
some
do
other
it.
bosses.
It's easy mode now. Ugh.
Wow.
Red Mage.
So what's the achievement for them?
So I think it's a
Denathrius, and
You
then
have to kill. You have to clear each of the raids on Fated.
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Fate of Nathria.
Over
Fate
here.
of Nathria.
Skull, Prince Renethal, return me to the Grand Walk.
Okay, I still have more to do then because
And
I've
it's
only
per-
done the ones we did tonight.
Yeah, I need Council
also
of
it's
Blood,
per
so-
boss, and we've skipped the Council of Blood.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm missing.
Welcome.
that would be a good one to do tonight because we have 5 healers.
Council of Blood, yeah.
have
So
to-
which
we have to get there.
way? Yeah, we
Go
got
out
there we
and
go.
reset it and no.
No, I don't think. No, we could just go.
We just go, right?
Yeah, we don't have to reset anything.
Yeah, let's go this way.
Am I
That's
supposed
fine.
to talk to this guy? I just went through the
No.
mirror, and that didn't help.
Cross
No,
is
you have to talk to Prince Renethal.
Cross is going the right way.
Should go through again.
I did go through again actually,
For once, I'm
because I
saying
thought for
follow
some
Alex.
reason I was like, "Oh, I went the wrong way. I'll go back through," and then I was just, exactly the same distance away, just on the other side.
Hey, I'd probably do that too, so I can't properly judge. Oh,
Let's start killing.
Hey, great job, Ares, doing that
thank you.
first time.
Yep, that was
That's a
my first
tricky-
time getting Denathrius.
That's
Yeah,
a
that was
tricky
very
fight,
good.
isn't it?
Excellent job.
I can't take all the credit. My team helped get me through it.
No, it was mostly me that did it, but no, I appreciate that. Nonetheless, thank you.
Funny, I thought it was mostly me.
It was
I'm
mostly
sorry.
it was mostly the hunters, but
No,
it's all right.
That doesn't sound right.
I believe we killed him after I
These Mastery
joined,
Hunters
so-
are really,
Exactly.
are really
Actually,
bad
no,
on
Valor
this
brings up
fight,
a good
actually.
point. Valor's here, so we killed it. So here we are.
These masters can't kill the guys on the
Although
ledge
to be
either.
fair, though,
That's true. That is the annoying thing with those guys on the ledge. My
Yeah.
vets can't get there.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
pest
these
Yeah,
guys do.
demonology sucks on that.
Yeah.
Hey, just let me know next time. I'll just pick up the wolf and throw it across the
Yeah.
the ravine.
I just focused on the guys
that
that were on the main lead.
Too bad we didn't have any demon hunters. They could like glide over and kill him.
I honestly couldn't process most of what was happening during that fight because it was a lot that I hadn't seen before and was very flashy.
Secret was like when it got a big glass of rum during the break. So.
It's because I did it game drunk.
Exactly.
because I did it real drunk.
Oh, Brizinger, thanks for sending me a topless photo of you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you asked for it on your stream
Yeah.
last night.
I legit got a topless picture. It was great.
I believed every word.
It's not something you joke about.
No.
Yeah. It was
You need a
joking.
topless picture
What
of
are
someone?
these spiky things that keep popping up?
I don't know. Once you run into and find out, did he?
I've been
I'd send them
trying.
buff.
I've been running into them to see if they give me a buff or something. And
Yeah.
nothing
Look like they give you a buff. They don't give you a buff.
They look like something hunter related, so that's why you
They-
should run
they
into them.
definitely
Oh,
look
glad I
hunter
pushed
related.
yes.
Who's this guy?
I don't know,
Pass.
lust on it so that we don't have to worry
Pass
about
is
it anymore,
pass.
please.
You know,
All right.
don't worry, I
Dirt,
lusted literally the second the fight ended after.
Dirt Flap is running to the entrance to do something.
He
I'm noticing.
does something with what's the
Sludge
boss
Fist?
in that central area?
Sludge Fist.
Yeah, where he sits on a pedestal and you have to get the boss to hit that pedestal or something like that.
Oh, we did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Did
did
we?
do something like that.
Yeah.
I definitely remember it.
It was a G thing.
You have to destroy the pillar that he's on top of. And it's different every time, so you can't just have a route that you go through. You have to pay attention to where he is. And
I just want to point out that I'm very disappointed in all of you because I said it was a G thing, and nobody here said ain't nothing but a G thing.
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear
I'm
you, sorry.
Yeah, I'm white.
So basically, they're saying nobody's paying attention to.
Just
didn't
be glad we're not
say
in.
it.
Be glad we're not in Sepulchre because I'd throw myself off a bridge right now.
Here, how are you feeling about Holy Pally going into Dragonflight? Are you sticking with Priest?
I'm gonna need to like get into like the beta and get into like I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet.
I haven't even looked for Warlock.
Just wait for the
I
guides to
am-
come out. Beta.
I'm totally like I don't want to say like Brokeback Mountain with Pally, but like it's like why can't I quit you?
No, I know.
I'm
That's
the
why.
same way.
Yeah, that's why I ask.
But I do think I'm gonna do both. I just don't know which one's gonna be filthy and which one's gonna be witty. I mean, let's face it, I'm gonna probably do 17 again, but that's because I'm insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna play around with enhancement. I think it's gonna be.
Do we want to let Matt go get his?
No, I'll wait till after Council of Blood if we end up doing anything like easy-ish or again.
Oh, you should no stick on your shaman because not only are you gonna need Council Blood, you're also gonna need the dance and stuff to finish off the achievement. I don't think. It's
Yeah,
have
the
everything
achievement
on
is
the
per
achievement on
character.
this. Yeah, I already have it all on this one.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Like once you have the whole achievement, it's shared with your other characters, but the progress of each raid is per character.
Could we res Gusty just because I feel bad she died?
Yeah, she rezzed me, so I feel like we should do that.
Too late.
Well, if we do have time, I wouldn't mind switching, but I'm also very fine staying.
I'm just pulling everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I really liked what I saw in the talent trees for enhancement. It looks fun.
I never look at the talent trees, especially not this early, because I don't see the point in getting
It's
worked
not
up.
too early, dude. I mean, they're calling
There's a
for it
lot
to
to
be coming out
digest
soon.
there.
Locking it in.
Pre-patch October 25th is the.
I mean, you were talking about Holy Paladin a minute ago. Holy Paladin just came out like a week or two ago, so.
But yeah, and I mean, stuff changes.
Demon Hunters just came out today, so you know.
The fools deserve their fate for believing
But
the
they
lies
make
of Denathrius.
they sometimes make big talent changes very close. Yeah. So.
Let us
Yeah, that's fair.
liberate them from the grasp of these aristocrats.
It's going to be what it's going to be, and
yeah, that's true.
This mirror should prove useful for helping you move throughout the castle, mortals.
I think I'd be happy playing Fury Warrior again, but I don't know. I've always had a soft spot for Enhancement Shaman.
Yeah, they're awesome. My favorite spec in class.
So it's so much fun. I like all the sustained DPS specs.
We've been bad for a hot second, so it's been kind of nice to see their resurgence lately.
Do y'all remember the slice and dice spec?
Oh yeah. The Cuisinart talent.
Yeah, you would basically just keep popping slice and dice as a rogue, and it was a great combat spec. Like, oh my god, that was so cool.
Oh, I loved it.
Then you would just basically need to keep the rotation going, and if you just let up a little bit, it would suffer. But
Do we
man,
go
it
to
was-
Court of Blood right away, or do we need to kill the guys upstairs first?
I think we have to kill the guys upstairs.
Is this a fresh run, or was it the lockout from last week?
It's a
fresh
run.
Fresh.
Okay, so yeah.
We used the skip, so I wasn't sure if the skip let us open all the doors.
Did we get Kael'thas down last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to Court of Blood.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just didn't.
We ran out of time.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even try.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's the Court of Blood?
The dance.
The dance.
Ballroom. The
Dance
three
macabre.
guys.
Oh, okay.
Dance.
Did you say DDR?
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to do Artificer as well to open it up. Yeah.
I was thinking more rat, but okay.
I was
You have to
thinking
do-
Dance Magic Dance.
Artificer and.
I mean, there's a
this.
lot you have to do. I think you have to do everything up to it.
We have to go do Altamore? Oh, that would suck. Then I definitely will switch if we have to do that.
Although, I think we can skip the vials boss.
He fuels their
I don't-
darkest instincts.
I can look at one of those things that tells you.
We can do all of this wing without doing that wing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, right? We don't have to do Altamore.
Oh yeah, they're broken up by wings.
Right. You're right.
Yeah, we just gotta do
I know I'm right.
Artificer.
Shut up,
and
baby. I know it.
Shut up, baby.
By the way, Alex, having the Solus Oktoberfest, the Marson,
Nice.
freaking excellent.
That's some good shit.
One of the best ones out there.
Speaking of that, reminded me today I had a student. We were doing a vocabulary question where all you had to do is look in the dictionary to get it right. They got it wrong, but they answered with all the confidence in the world.
Well, at least they were confident about being wrong.
Oh, I let them have it.
This is kind of a crazy fight, Virgilius. I'm not gonna.
There is
explain
no
anything.
failure in
Yeah.
effort.
Could we just quickly get down a Jeeves or something so I can repair?
That's
Yeah.
really nice, Gusty.
Jeeves going down.
This is so Virgilius. This is mostly about
Jeeves down.
killing
Thank you.
ads. There's occasionally a part where we will have to tank Kael'thas and move him around the room. When that happens, when Kael'thas comes down, I will grab him and I will make some calls on the fly and tell you what you need to do. It's a lot about moving him out of fire on the ground and stuff like that.
Okay.
The biggest thing you need to worry about in this ads phase is that the big flying gargoyle guys need to be tanked. Everything else pretty much can hardly be tanked at all. So everyone else, I think, pretty much knows because we've done it before. Remember the pedestals over there you have to click on. That's another thing is just don't worry about that part, Virgilius. I mean, I can explain it to you if you want, but it's kind of...
If it isn't a mechanic that like we need to worry about, then it's probably okay.
It's a mechanic you can worry about. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So there's the boss. Basically, Kael'thas has to be healed. And so there are lots of different ways that we're going to be healing him throughout it. And one of the ways that you and I can heal him is the same as the DPS. Those, do you see in the back, facing near the the platform up there, there are those 4 pedestals. They're called soul pedestals.
Yes.
You can stand over by one and click on it, but you can only do that if nobody else is doing it. And so if you see an empty one and you're not tanking something, run over and click on it and hold still until it finishes casting.
Takes 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long channel.
Although there's the one guy who comes out and will stomp and interrupt everyone doing that just after you start doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to wait for that obliterate or whatever it is.
But I'll tell everybody not to click on pedestals when I see that's about to happen. All right, here we go.
And he usually calls it too early, and I click anyway.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
The effort that counts.
2.
Everyone kill Doritos first.
Those traitors! Gods, stop them!
Configuration emitters up. Take that down.
All right, I'm gonna go click on a pedestal. Grab
Cross is clicking on a pedestal.
I'll get in line.
Remember, you can use your health stones while the pedestal.
Grab that Vanquisher
Do not allow them to interfere.
and heal these.
Careful, he's about to land, so nobody start if you're.
No, we're good. Yeah, don't start now. Wait, and I'll tell you when. Someone heal this font over here. All right, ready?
Another interruption from the castle.
All right, go ahead and heal. I mean, click on.
Nope,
pedestal.
there it is.
Nope.
Concussive smash. Good. Now
Sorry. That's what he's talking about. I call it too early every time.
Thank you for proving my point.
Focus these assassins. If they're returning to stone, make sure that you guys kill them and focus them. We don't need them healing up.
I'm coming to taunt. Oh, never mind. You're good.
Reconfiguration emitter. Focus the assassins first. Cleave the emitter.
Additional guards are on route.
Return to stone happening. Focus them up. Good job.
All right, I'll get the Vanquisher that's coming down.
Guards are en route. Ensure that
Feel free to go click on one of those pedestals if they're
there's
free.
a whole bunch of people who don't have the debuff on the pedestals.
Well, hold off now. Unless you're already doing it.
Well, okay,
Concussive
now
smash is about to
now
happen.
don't click on any new ones. I'm looking at the correct one this time. I will call it correct.
He's coming down.
Oh, okay. All right, now you can click on the pedestal.
Well, kill the Vanquisher and then get on.
Oh, I got Kael'thas. Okay, kill the Vanquisher.
You're doing great, Bobby. Keep it up, pal.
All right, Ember Blast.
Stack
on
that.
Ember Blast.
I move.
And then get out of it.
Yeah.
And stand in front of Kael'thas.
Don't be in front of the boss during that. Now we're gonna move. There's an emitter there.
Kill it.
Ranged, focus the emitter, everybody else.
Stack for Ember Blast. Good.
Kill the Phoenix's Spear Friend.
Don't be in front of Kael'thas. Don't be in front of that.
Here are 2 stacks, by the way.
All right, taunt Virgilius.
Good looking out.
Face towards the wall.
Stack in the circle, everybody.
Stack for Emperor Blast. Face Kael'thas towards the wall. But get out of the fire.
We're clear.
That's really good.
Good job, well done.
Yeah.
Pedestals if you can.
Yeah. Click on pedestals. I'm gonna go repair.
Go ahead, Gusty. Oh, careful. Vanquisher's up, so.
5 seconds to the smash.
I literally just repaired in the middle of the fight. That was great.
Yeah.
He's casting stun.
All right, go ahead and click on the pedestals. Click on pedestals. You got time.
Oh, you got to
Click
kill
on
these
one by one.
infusers. Stun them, slow them.
Oh yeah, infusers. Ah!
Ah, you jerk.
Gotta
Emitter
stop them
is
from
up.
reaching the pedestals. Kill the infusers first.
Infusers are priority.
I have
2 on the
3
right
stacks.
side here.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
4.
Okay, well, On to
You'll
all
live.
of our work.
Additional guards are on route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
I'll get the next Vanquisher too.
Right, clicking. It's clickable now. We just did a stop.
He's dead.
More of those
Also
fools
that.
seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Don't let him return to stone.
Additional guards
All
are
right,
on
kill
route.
this Vanquisher quick.
Ensure that their deaths are swift.
All right, click on pedestals if you were waiting.
Cultists are in.
Emitter is up.
Feel my strength returning.
Okay, get ready for big heals on Kael'thas. We might make it.
Dispose of them.
What's he at? 80. Assassins incoming.
You can click. There's a whole bunch of people without the click debuff on the pedestals.
He's coming down.
All right, clean up the ads. I'll take Kael'thas.
Let's lust to clean up these ads.
Yeah, that's a really great idea. Where the hell is he? There he is. All right.
Bring it in, bring that in.
Oh.
Oh, man.
It's alright.
Stupid player.
I agree.
I'll stand in front of him.
Go ahead and taunt. Make sure when you taunt that you face
Stand in
Kael'thas
circle.
towards the outside of the room. And stay out of the fire.
2%.
Good
There
job.
you go.
Yeah, they gave us a really nice faded ethics on that with reconfiguration emitter.
Yeah.
I mean, we could let it go off some more times to make it stronger, but
You are free from the Sire's tyranny.
Fuck
Do not
off.
escape your own deeds.
Nice soul igniter.
And I will help you
Yes. Oh wait. No.
Tired of being used as a pawn by.
All right, time to go do artificer bullshit.
Help allow
It's
me to claim.
I know, I just spike gets
teleport
old.
in, teleport out, you do the
much to
hokey pokey,
learn.
and you turn yourself about.
Take this soul
all
away
about-
and aid
Hey.
him, accuser.
Artificer Zizal.
No dose.
Artificer.
Anybody else need the cloak?
Zoloft.
There's a
Downstairs,
cloak?
right?
I don't need a cloak.
You mean a chest piece?
Chest, cloth chest.
Oh, I need that.
Oh, I'd like that.
Oh, chest piece. Sorry.
No,
I was going by
they're
what
they're
Taco
plate
said.
wearers. They're plate wearers. Virgilius
Taco, you
rolled
wanna
on a leather chest piece earlier too. He doesn't know.
Basically,
paladin wears.
ignore all of Virgilius's rolls.
Fuzzy, I was just talking crap because I always talk crap. It was nothing personal.
Technically, I can wear leather and cloth, but I have a boost if it's plate.
He's a tank.
Yeah,
He
you
thinks
don't
he's
want-
a hunter and
Excellent.
deserves all the loot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to Taco Bell then.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You should do that.
Cross, you look like a weird music video.
I got a PoE drop.
Give it
on
10 minutes to talk
What does
about
that? What does that even mean?
Like you're not walking, you're just like
Oh, I think I see what you're saying. It just
you're
I
just
was
standing still and you're
without
like
realizing what that meant though, it felt like you just look weird.
And dance.
Well, that's true.
Only thing about me
Oh,
is
I'm dead.
the way I want.
Okay. Thanks, pal.
Should have left him.
You got any buddy, pal?
No.
Oh no. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, I was so gonna drag you through that mine.
Cross, res me.
What?
Come on, Alex, you got me.
Does not compute.
Hold on. Let me hop on Jericho real quick. Hold on.
I will say I was raiding with Tyson this weekend, and I was able to jumper cable him to life. It was glorious.
Nice.
Clear.
So
Engineers
I
actually
am
have a
learning how to
reliable
tank,
rep.
and I am learning how to tank on a blood DK right now.
Good one.
Blood DK's fun.
I didn't realize they changed Brewmaster this expansion pretty drastically. It's like just a lot easier to tank on.
What makes it easier?
They got rid of the main staggering brew, and
Oh, yeah.
they have Celestial Brew now, which just gives you an absorb shield instead of like increasing your stagger. So your stagger is like baseline now. And
Okay, so
then-
stagger still exists though.
Yep.
Okay.
But now and then, so just every once in a while, you have to use your purifying brew to clear your stagger, and now the Celestial Brew interacts with that. So if you do it one after, it increases the absorb shield. Your Celestial Brew generates by 200%. So it's like
I gotta say, I like that a lot.
it's much better.
It makes it way more manageable and easy to
Yep.
like comprehend.
You don't have to be doing 5 different brews all the time. You just have the one really, and then every once in a while, if you're taking a lot of damage, you can purify it off. You know.
Hey, watch out for blue.
I'm not gonna lie, and I know Fuzzy and Mac probably are gonna hate me for this, but
More.
I absolutely adored tanking for backup or healing for backup.
Okay. You know what? Let's just not. All right.
He's probably one of the best tanks on the server, especially Monk. I never had an issue with healing for him.
He's insane.
Yeah, I mean, most of those guys are, they're top 25 or elite raiders.
thought we killed this guy last week.
We did.
Well, 3 weeks.
It was like
it was in a,
3
it was in a
weeks ago.
different raid last week, right?
Yep. Yeah, we did kill this guy last week. It was just
Yeah.
in
It was in the sepulcher.
Sepulcher. Yeah.
So let's decide who's running seeds.
Mac.
Yeah, Mac, you're gonna do one for sure.
I'll do the one closest to melee.
I'll take the one at the door.
Okay. Hunts, you mind doing it?
I can do the far side where he is now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Everybody knows their spots, and then we run them all the way to the back. So yeah, we're good.
Check flasks.
Yes, sir.
Categories off.
Important mechanics or details I should know?
Yes.
Don't die.
Several.
All right, they've already worked out what the seeds are going to be. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
There's going to be a part of the fight where the whole floor is covered in like blue, and you're going to start panicking. But don't worry. Hopefully, if they do their job, there will be no blue around us when it matters. During the first phase of this fight, we're going to fight him where he is. Every once in a while, well, throughout the whole fight, every once in a while, the tank is going to get a rune put on them, and you'll have like a white circle around you, and you'll explode and do a bunch of damage in it, and the damage that is done to everyone is based on proximity. So you see right here, this blue raid marker, that's where you're going to run to whenever you get that on you. That's just a tank mechanic. Only you and I are going to be dealing with that.
Okay.
When one of us gets that put on them, the other tank taunts so that the person can run away. But for the most part, for this part of the fight, for the main part of the fight, for the first phase, we're gonna fight him right there. Then we're gonna move him over to here a little bit for the second phase, and fight him over there. During that phase of the fight is when we will start having to. That's when the seeds happen. I think. Yes, that's when the seeds happen. So we'll still be doing everything normal. We'll be running runes out and all this kind of stuff. You and I, we're going to be doing that the whole fight, but they're going to be dealing with seeds. The third phase of the fight is when the sword appears in the middle. And that's when one person with a portal has to drop the portal dead center, and the other person with the portal drops it over here by the green marker. because you have to.
You get
because
sucked in.
Yeah, there becomes a point when a big giant circle appears in this room, and it covers a very large. It starts in the center and covers a very large part, and then once this big white circle appears, a smaller red circle will be in the center, and it'll slowly be growing. And once the red circle grows as large as the white circle, it will explode. And if you are inside of it, inside the circle when it explodes, you'll die. The trick is that the whole time the sword is sucking you towards it, and it will suck you pretty much into the circle. So what we do is we have a portal in the center so that you can allow yourself to get sucked in at the last second, and it'll teleport you out to the other portal, which will be placed over here. Okay? It's kind of hard to know what we mean until you see it. So
Yeah.
The biggest thing for you is running out when you get that that thing on you.
Yeah. Yeah,
could you quickly re-explain that? I don't know if it quite like sunk in.
So you'll get targeted. You'll get an ability, some kind of rune ability cast on you.
Yeah.
And it'll put a white circle around you, and whenever you get hit with it, you just run all the way. You run over to this blue marker. It will explode, and then you run back to the boss.
And nobody chase after.
Fuzzy and Gusty eat.
Yeah.
Everybody
Fuzzy
needs
and
to
Gusty,
stay
and
away.
then Funk Doctor, you got your flask.
Yeah, everyone stay away from this blue marker because this is where we're exploding.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right. Everyone else, there are traps, remember, just like in the other version of this fight, there are traps. Don't put them in the center or in this part of the room.
3, 2, 1.
Wonderful. I have been hoping
Fight 'em right here.
to test these relics on live targets.
It's the barrier, by the way, that you gotta for this one. So destroy the barrier, heal the barrier. There it is. Oh yeah, and don't stand in those.
Are ghosts just in heroic?
All right, here we go. Taunt.
No.
See, I'm running away. I'm getting the glyph. I'm running away.
Ghosts are on normal too.
And then it explodes, and now I'm running back.
Oh, fuck me. I just fucked it up.
There are 2-3 people who need to be attacked.
We killed Crow. And then there's Prawley and no one else. They're
All
both
right, get ready. Get ready.
You're both
Gotta
running
split
in the same
those up.
place?
Yeah, well,
All right,
whoever-
it's
All
okay.
right, he's casting
Focus up.
glyph, so you're gonna have to run, Virgilius. Now run very fast. Run. Yeah, there you go.
Good job. Clear out, blow up, and then come back in.
Phase change. Seed time. This will get interesting.
barriers up.
Protoform barrier.
Stay away from lines.
Arsalan running all the way. Yeah, Mac, take it to the middle-ish. Yeah, you're good.
All right.
We're going to purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it to purple.
All right, good. See the big blue? You don't want to be in that. You will die if you're in it.
Boss at 50.
All right, get ready. Go ahead and
Taco
run.
Bell, I'm going to take it all the way to purple. You take it to mid. You take it to mid. Take it to mid.
Stay away
There
from
you go.
lines.
Good man.
Barriers up.
Seeds up.
Phase 3.
This wondrous item is as lethal as it looks.
Phase 3
All right,
already.
Phase 3. Super important that we place the portals exactly where they need to be now, okay?
One goes in middle, one goes on triangle.
Knock it out. Guys, move that
Mix
out.
to the middle.
Miss, take it to the middle.
All right, so remember, when we get sucked into the middle, you have to time it, okay? So resist right now. And go ahead and be in it now. Go in, get in it. There you go.
That's tricky.
Get up a DPS.
Pick one.
There you go.
Watch out. It's gonna zap.
All right, taunt.
So we can kill this barrier quick.
I'm going center.
I got mine on green.
Go ahead and lust. Oh no.
You 10%.
Run. Stay away from line. Keep moving.
Anyone else have roar?
All right, go in, go in. There we go.
Going into the portal.
Virgilius can be res in 10 seconds.
Boss is gonna be dead in 7.
4%.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
No, it's not, because you got a barrier up.
Just don't follow me.
Going center.
Don't follow me.
Kill the barrier.
Don't follow the boss. Don't, if you're melee, don't follow the boss.
Res the other res Virgilius just in case.
Okay, gotcha.
Down, kill him.
We always need to switch to the protoform barrier.
We got it.
There you go.
And
We're done.
Nice. Good job.
Sucks.
You don't get to watch him fall. That's...
Woo!
No, because he dies in Sepulchre.
Redskin coming.
Thank you.
Okay,
Oh my God, a
this is a
portable
play
pocket dimension.
chest thing, so you can't make fun of me for wanting it.
Thanks, Fuzzy.
All right, friends, let's head on down to play some DDR. Virgilius, are you old enough to remember DDR? Did you ever?
Yes, I played DDR. I own
DDR?
some DDR mats.
So this is very much like DDR. We have to dance at one point.
Okay, I like
There was
DDR.
There was this
I
game
prefer
called
other
Dance
retro
Dance
games.
Revolution, oftentimes
I've
shortened.
played
as
Dance Dance
DDR.
Revolution. I had a
It was,
Wii growing up.
It was a game for the Wii that you could get.
I had a Wii growing up.
It was
had
a
to
game for
You went Wii? I went Wii lots of times.
I want to
when
see how
grew up.
mad I can get Ares. So
Yeah.
It was an arcade game first, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
there
think
are
it
still,
was.
There are
I
still
think it still
DDR
is.
machines in arcades.
Nothing of it, darling.
And in fact, there are DDR machines at almost every
I'm
anime
gonna
convention.
pull
So I've
this
played
guy
it
Yeah.
at a lot of
running.
you go to a lot of conventions.
Bring him all the way back, though. Bring him all the way back.
LOS pole. LOS pole. Bring it
Line
on.
of sight.
Yeah, everybody hide here.
All the way back, Virgilius. All the way back. All the way back. Here,
Yep.
come on back here.
Ask Alex
They were,
about
they were
naked
casting
DDR.
something.
No, nope. Just
Yeah.
line of sight it. That's the idea of line of sight.
Right, Alex?
Yeah,
Naked
line of sight
DDR?
means that you have if they're casting, then they won't be able to hit you, so they're gonna have to run across, and it brings
Oh,
them to
right.
you. So you see that Stoneborn Mater D? That means that guy's got a. Yeah, it gets really bad. So we have
No,
to kill
I
him.
can't. I can't
ASAP.
release the anything. I'm in a corner in my camera.
No one puts Virgilius in a corner.
So this guy, we're gonna have
So-
to burn him down real
So in
quick.
this game, you would dance like you were doing a revolution.
Yeah,
Well, you
they
can
were-
dance if you want to.
They were
I
really
play
leave no one
DDR in
behind.
cosplay.
So what I hear,
Hey, my
Virgilius'
friends don't dance. And if they don't
Virgilius'
dance-
nickname is
Well, they're no
officially
friends
baby,
of mine.
right?
If they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. So I don't.
I played Flash Revolution, but I'm not allowed in the
I played
nature-
that one so much.
That
too.
game
in the
was
nature reserve.
Flash
That guy
Revolution
kicked
was
out
my
of the
game of
PTA.
choice for high school.
I loved Flash Revolution because I'm not very good at I'm not very athletic, so I'm not good at playing it like DDR with my feet stuff. So I like Flash because I can do hand-eye coordination.
Back in the day on the Nintendo Power Pad, we would use our hands and cheat.
Yeah, most of the people I saw playing it in the arcades were not very athletic either.
No, they definitely.
Surprising.
You don't say.
Well, there is a tactic to lean on like the back guide thing so that you
Oh, I
can
did
move
that
your
all
legs
the
quicker.
time.
I never
was
did
able
that.
I was never able to do that well because of like the little dips for where the arrows are.
You see,
I
it's
always
ironic,
missed.
Aries, because Dance Dance Revolution was a game where you would actually physically move around and dance, and you had to like match up your feet movement. You know, you've never played
Being
those games.
bullied. I don't think anyone does.
Are you're dance-splaining?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
Dance-splaining. He's out of step with today's cultural norms.
He's trying to dance around it rather than just come out and say it.
I'm currently playing like 4 different rhythm games right now on the Switch, my phone.
So a rhythm game is a popular.
Oh god, I'm gonna explain this fight, okay?
Please, Bobby.
Please.
Or Alex.
I don't remember the order that we killed him. I know she
Stavros-
died second.
Not safe for work.
Stavros, Nicholas, Frida.
All right.
Nicholas Stavros, Frida.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Niklaus.
Okay.
Stavros,
I think it's
because he
Nicholas.
does the stupid thing first.
Procedure said NSFW, so I'm gonna go with that one.
All right.
All right.
Nicholas Stavros.
Okay,
Frida.
so the first part is for everybody. If you haven't done this fight before, there's going to be at a certain part in the fight, several times in the fight, we're gonna all have to dance, and it'll be like everybody will say, the boss will say like, "Everybody take your places" or whatever, and you need to look around the room immediately and find a pillar of light, which will be on one of these squares. That's where you need to run to. We're all gonna have our own square that we need to run to. And then they'll say things like, "Sashay left," and you have to go left. And it'll be easy to see because the square that you need to move to will be red, and you have to move to it in time. And if you do, you get a buff. You get I think a haste buff. So you want to do it, and it will happen 4 times. There will be 4 moves. It'll be either forward, backward, left, or right, and you just need to do it immediately. And you'll get lots of buff. As far as the fight goes...
Could I add something on there?
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't see the pillar of light, turn around and look behind you, because sometimes it'll be in the opposite end of the room.
Oh yeah, the whole room is used for the
All the way back
dance.
here.
That's why we have these Warlock portals set up, so you can move around quickly. All right. So throughout the fight, there will also be what is it called? There's a thing where people have to move. Is it together away?
Find your dance partner.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the ability's called, but I don't remember what it is.
Recital. Dark recital.
Dark recital. 2 people are gonna get dark recital on them, and they have to move. What do you have to move away from everyone? Usually we would mark a spot where everyone had to run to, where they had to run to.
You
No.
can't stand still,
If
but
you
you
get
also
it,
have to
go
move
right.
away.
If you don't, go left. Or go towards the front of the room where the guys are now. If you get it. If you don't, go towards the back of the room. That way you're always running together.
You're gonna have to say that again. We did not do it that way last time, so you're gonna have to explain that
I thought
again.
we just ran straight back.
Yeah, we ran straight back this way.
Just
we ran
as long as everybody runs the same way. So if you get
Move
it,
towards your partner and then move towards the back of the room.
and don't stop moving. Just keep going. until
Yeah,
it
so I'm
goes
gonna
away.
put a marker right there, the blue marker. So if you get targeted with that, find your partner immediately. Both of you run towards each other. As soon as you get next to each other, you both need to turn and run towards the blue marker, okay? And if it doesn't go away before you get to the blue marker, just keep running past it. Everything else, I mean, in the final phase, we're going to have to kill ads in a certain order and stuff like that. We'll just have to call
There
that.
is an ad that will spawn, especially in the first phase, that you
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
that's
take
right.
down immediately.
Dutiful attendant.
Yeah,
Because he'll shield everyone.
Yeah, anytime the dutiful attendant is down, it'll get marked with a skull, and you need to switch to it immediately. All right, so the for you and me, Virgilius, the trick on this fight is that we have to swap the skull and the square. We have to swap Stavros and Niklaus at certain points. I believe it's when when Niklaus casts Duelist's Riposte, that's when we're gonna swap. And you and I have to stand here. I'm gonna stand here where I'm jumping. You need to stand in the same spot over on the other side. All right? This is where we're gonna be hanging out during the fight. There are times when we will have to move around. During the Dance Macabre, we'll have to move around. But when all is said and done, we come back to these spots, okay? Because we need the bosses to be kind of away from each other, and then we will taunt off of each other when it's time. So we need to be close enough to be able to taunt from each other, but otherwise not. People who are fighting Niklaus, or you don't stand... is it Stavros or Niklaus? You don't stand in front of him or something. I think it's Stavros. Yeah, so the blue square, Stavros. Never be in front of Stavros. He will lunge sometimes, and that'll hit you.
As a reminder, there's a corridor here. As the tanks are tanking, they're going to be taking them on these little points. This corridor here along the sides of each boss are safe, right? So just take that into consideration where you're standing, especially melee.
I am going to handle... So Frida, the X, has to be interrupted a lot. I learned it a long time ago, and so I'm just going to handle that. Diddy, you always were... Are you able to help me if am I able to ask you to interrupt for me? All right.
Yep.
If I
every
need
24
an interrupt...
seconds.
Yeah, if I need an interrupt, I'll call for an interrupt, and then you'll get her next one, okay? So to start the... Go ahead.
I have one stupid question, please. When we get that part that you're hooked up with somebody else that you have to dance and go toward the blue thing, what does that look like?
Red lines between you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you.
And Bobby, what I might suggest, because there's so much that happens in between all of this, let's pull, and we only have one pull in us anyway, and it's getting late. I think that we'll be able to get through that beginning part, and then let's call everything as we go.
Yeah,
I think that's
what I want to do.
Better.
I'm not explaining any more of the phases.
Okay.
So I will pull the square and the X and bring them straight back to here. Virgilius, you pull the skull and bring it straight back to your spot, okay?
And the idea of Virgilius is that you'll kind of you'll pull him, sprint back here, place yourself. You see where I'm standing right about here, like this little nook into this point.
Yeah.
That's kind of where you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when you guys do the swap, you'll meet about halfway, bring him over, and kind of do a little dance to get Stavros positioned to where he's not pointing at the center. He's pointing, again, back to similar to where like Niklaus was. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Diddy, if you'll do the very first interrupt, so it'll make it easy for me to pull the boss back.
Okay.
I'm missing a lot of food buffs, so if you've got personals, go ahead and pop them.
What's the extra mechanic in this boss?
Sorry, real quick. Mist, Mac, Prolly, Dipper, Hunts, Arsalan, Balor, Air, Taz, Zyri, and Fuzzy don't have food. Sorry, Fuzzy, you were asking?
What's the extra mechanic regarding like the orbs and stuff like that? Is this when we dispel or heal?
Oh yeah.
It's
creation spark.
Creation spark, so it's the dispel one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you dispel it. It's going to send out.
And stand.
Actually, it's really good for this fight, to be honest.
Except that. Yeah. Anyway, ready?
Yep. Do it.
Sorry, which one am I starting with?
Niklaus.
Skull.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
Yep, take him all the way back. Sprint back with your steed
Collapse.
thing.
Charging.
Dutiful lieutenant coming out.
All right. Switch to the X. I mean the skull. I'm sorry.
Help so.
All right, swap. I'm taunting.
So now you're taking Stavros.
Yeah, you need to get
Right,
the
yeah.
spell.
I accidentally took the wrong one.
That's all right.
Get crossbane up.
Got it. Remember how to position him. That's okay. The way he is right there is actually.
Charging. Move.
No, you see, you got. That's why you got to make him point the other way. You got to turn him 90 degrees.
Collide.
No, not that way. You got to
Coming up.
Make him face towards where he was.
Assistance up.
All right,
We've
dance,
got-
dance.
We've gone to the first dance.
Find your spot. Yellow, big spotlight.
Spotlight. Left.
Oh, it doesn't mark it. You just
Doesn't
need to
mark
go
it.
left.
It only marks your
Forward.
initial.
Yeah.
Just follow the NPCs.
All right, that's it.
Stop this nonsense! You have disgraced
Still have to kill the beautiful attendant. It's still there.
We need to get back to our spots. Kill the attendant.
Attendant's got to go down, guys. Skull.
I'm grabbing Stavros.
Help so.
I need you to taunt the... Oh, I got it. Never mind. I got... Not taunt. Sorry.
Okay.
Ignore what I said.
Charging. Move.
All right, we got to swap.
Collides.
Attendant coming up.
Attendant up.
Charging. Move.
Skull. Good. Finish off Niklas. And then.
Help so. Charging. Move.
All right, Frida's next.
Phase 2.
Thought Stavros was next.
Stavros.
What? Oh, we had it marked
NSF.
wrong. I marked it wrong.
Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
Stop running this backwards. That's great.
Charging. Move. Help so. Watch your step. Charging.
Oh yeah, spread out, spread out.
Charging.
I'm gonna taunt Stavros.
Also, stay away from the dancers.
Stay
Siri,
away
can you onk?
Charging.
No.
Move.
I already did.
30 seconds on this.
All right, I'm positioned the boss.
Charging. Move.
Someone interrupt her. Ah! Sorry.
I got it.
Special coming.
Again, big heals. Work through that dot.
Yep, and we get a haste to heal afterwards too.
Left.
Boogie down. Shimmy right. Sashay left. Your steps was simply
All right, you take Stavros. I'll take Frida.
Charging. Move.
Get in position to where the lunge isn't happening. Spread out, everyone.
Charging. Move. Step. Charging. Help so. Charging. Move.
Careful with the way he's angled.
Watch your step. Charging. Move.
Watch these dancers.
Charging. Move.
Davros is about to go down.
All right. So basically, ads take priority from here on out.
Can we lust?
Yeah.
Should we wait for the first?
Let's wait for the first ad. No, let's go ahead. Kill.
We usually wait for the ads for that.
Yeah.
Every little bit's gonna help. Just push it.
I do like we have a big dumb animal.
Spread out.
Special coming.
Easy peasy. We only have 50% left.
Take your places.
Yeah, we got it. This will be alright.
Sashay left. Shimmy right. Shimmy right.
Ooh, 2 shimmies.
Boogie down. Enough. Your gyrations sicken me.
Funny hearing her voice say boogie.
Guys, it's after 11. I have to go.
Yep, this is the end of our raid, guys. We gotta swipe it
Yep,
up.
sorry, we're calling it.
Upset. Spread.
Oh god. Spread!
We're fine.
We'll be
That was
fine.
funny.
Famous.
That
last
was
words.
an exhilarating experience.
Thank God for disengage. Under 10%. Bring it on home. Goodbye.
Very
you got the
nice.
achievement.
Amazing.
That's a clear. Job well done.
Watch them scatter. It sickens me how far.
Rough night, but we
some
got
of my
through it really
people
well.
have fallen.
Yeah.
Portal roulette going down.
Eat up this lovely soup before you leave.
May I have a res or is it a quick one? But
Don't let the soup go to waste. There's starving children in Desolus.
Let me know when the roulette's finished. I want to try it. See what I get.
Okay, it's done now.
Okay.
I can't trade with Funk. Funk open trade.
Mads, you're not in range
There
of
it
my res. Where are you?
I got you.
Oh, you're way in the back. There you are.
I went to Dazaralor.
Thanks.
I'm in the Burning
Oh.
Crusade.
I'll just go ahead and use my Astral Recall. Thanks for the portal.
thanks for the raid, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah,
Thanks,
good night.
everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Did
Thank
great
you.
job tonight. Everybody,
Yeah,
did a great job
GG's
tonight.
everybody.
Me
Proud of
especially.
us. I will catch you all on the flip side. So long.
On the flippity
Good
floppity.
night.
What's next week? Next
Night
week
all.
is
Air, say goodnight.
Night, bitches.